What are we? Welcome back, everyone. Right? We're back?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just Googling maps. My own maps, not Googling. Welcome back, everyone. We are going to jump right into our recap. Once I find it. There it is. On the 24th afternoon of Lunengloam, the snowy shadow on a Yavella's dog, the Wayward Five, with the guidance and protection of Demukna, arrived on the outskirts of the oasis they sought. Jo Zarek, a peculiar and jumpy tabaxi woman, greeted them. A series of large stones encircled the entire oasis and seemed to block out the whipping and wild sandstorms plaguing the flats. Upon entry, they saw large moon fruits growing in the boughs of starry palm trees, a great herd of water buffalo sipping the waters of the glassy oasis, and all sorts of other creatures finding safe haven within these stones and water. But, other than Jo, no people could be found. Just past this, our heroes saw the weathered mesa at the center of the oasis that held the last vestiges of the temple here, and the stairway that led down to the crypts below. High above, where the sand still shifted, stood the entrance, leading deep into the earth, to those very crypts the Ardent Eye warned Kiron about, where our heroes believe the shard of Ilyuvania rests. At this point, Timber snuck off from the group while they joined Jo in her large tent. She fed you all and shared the story of this place with you. It was once a bustling grove with a lively community of families devoted to Iladra. But one day, a shifting sand swept through the village and began draining life from all it touched. Jo's partner, Sarva, was able to stop this plague, but not without sacrificing her life to erect the sentinel stones all around the oasis. As Jo held her love's glittering bones, she received a vision from Iladra, or Ilyuvania, one and the same, showing her a coming evil, or ordering her to stand vigil here. It was here that you all learned she has been alone for more than 10 years now. Outside, Timber searched the other tents of the village to find the skeletal remains of Jo's community, still resting where they fell, blackened by necrotic magic and marred with necrotic runes. The party reunited as Jo blessed them, fed them, and prepared them to enter the crypts. Did I say dressed them? I meant to say blessed them. Huron communed with Armagh the White Raven before to ask about the figure known as Ashk that they knew held some power here. The chained goddess reeled in anger at the mention of the name, cursing that worm, that snake, that coward, and informing Kiran that he will make any deal, crawl under any rock, and do whatever he can to survive. The party descended down the old spiral steps of the crypt to find a space of bubbling water, blood, and bone. The centuries accumulated the many corpses of foolish adventurers, pilgrims, and thieves as they explored the rotting walls and the iron door lit by green orbs. One of said corpses came to life to read them a riddle. They got the riddle right to no avail as the wild corpse cackled, demanding one stay behind for the others to move forward, a sacrifice. With skill and grace, our heroes denied this fool his prey to find a new entrance deeper in the dark. The tunnel they found opened up into the main chamber towards the lower right of the room. Where they found inside was a massive glowing orb, several rift crystal clusters, which they have encountered before, and many dead. One of these poor dead souls clutched a sliver of the moon shard. Through Wiswick's magic, you knew this orb held a harvester, and that creature held a piece of Ashk's essence, and the moon shard. Huron took the sliver of moon shard from the dead man, who then awoke to the shock of the party. Here our adventurers met a new friend, Serathil, a Gwyn elf reborn by the light of Illyvania, trapped here for 1,000 years, awaiting the arrival of one like Huron. We ended as our heroes prepared to release and finish the evil trapped within the orb, as Huron touched his staff to this shell and watched as it scintillated away, revealing this harvester. One similar to the one you fought before, but this one clearly empowered with more magic and the essence of Ashk. And this is where we left off. Before we jump into this combat, which if you'd like, you can roll your initiatives now and save them for a moment from now. We're actually going to jump to a different scene. Much, much longer ago. Get a peek into Serathil.
That doesn't look like me. There we go.
What do you mean? It's just like you. I didn't mess up.
Exactly. Serathil, you and what's left of your company are wandering the salt flats. It is you and maybe a handful, and then the rest all shambling skeletons of their former selves. The sky is blackened with the smoke, debris, and chaos of the Lay Sanctum explosion at Ultimastra. Even this far south, the sky is black and rippling with chaotic magic. Each day brings new black rain. And each of your remaining party members, including yourself, have started feeling sick in the evenings, coughing up blood in the mornings. But you're very close to finding what you sought. One of your companions comes up to you as you're all wandering through this desert. Serathil, Esthenos, Requiem. They won't be able to handle all of these refugees from the crisis. We near the oasis, but it's a slim chance. Should we not turn back and go and see our families? before the end.
You should know your place. The others back in Byzantium, they knew what job they needed to do. And this is ours. You knew the oath we took when we set upon this path.
Of course. My apologies. And it'll kind of, this one will stand up straight. As you all kind of approach and reach the oasis. Sort of jumping forward a little bit, you spend some time there, learning a little bit about this oasis before going in at the community that is here, that is also plagued with sickness from the Lay Sanctum explosion. You can see all sorts of Farathians. You see Dragonborn, a lot of Tabaxi, some Aarakocra, some Gwyn Elves even, and some humans. And there are these tents set up where there are just troves of people sick on cots, and the druids and clerics of this region trying to tend to them. As you look up and see this weathered mesa still. A little less weathered than we see it today, but still a spire up above all of these. For a moment, it makes you think of Godwin's Spire and why this all happened.
Looking to the sickly people that are being tended to, or maybe the ones that are not being tended to, I turn back to the companions that I have left and kind of give them a nod to move over and aid those who are sick. As in, that's kind of what our task is. As I try to scope out or find, I guess, the leader or whoever's in charge of this small commune.
Easily enough. I'll say that you have 2 companions left at this point, this far into the adventure.
And also walking in, just making sure that the rest of the group that is not alive are fully covered, as to not raise.
You actually notice, and this might be, and you maybe find a little bit of relief in this because of your research. There are undead constructs here. This commune seems to also dabble in necromancy. Similar to, not as similar to yours. Yours are your companions raised. These ones are more like constructs where they've been made up of several animal bones to create humanoid figures.
Right. Seeing that, though, a little torn off at first, kind of have a thought of relief, knowing that we're at the spot that we need to be.
Mm-hmm.
That coming here was on a whim, and it seems like it's paying off.
Yes. Very much so, like the Wayward Five experienced, you would there would have been terrible. Actually, no, not at this time. It would just be a bustling commune at this point in time. Your 2 companions go over and begin to aid the wounded and the sick, and you're easily able to find a elderly Tabaxi man who seems to be the leader here. He must be in his late 70s. He's hunched over, more white to his fur than the stripes that he had at one time, and he's just leaning on a crooked staff, sort of watching all of these people who are sick, and you can see the exact same symptoms that you've seen before of people who have received, who are suffering from the exposure to the Sanctum's explosion.
How long's it been since that?
It's been, I would say, you witnessed the explosion as you left the Empire. So it would have been maybe a couple weeks ago that it happened. You tried to head it off, but it seems like the clouds are following you.
Right. I'll approach this older Tabaxi and just say, "Salutations. We traveled far to come here. Kind of just look around a bit. He's like, my men and I are well versed in some healing properties. Maybe we can assist.
You see this tabaxi stares at you with this wrinkled face that kind of like twists and gnarls into a kind of a, not a scowl, but or I guess not, less of a glare and more of a scowl as he looks at you. And he doesn't say any words. He just points past you up to the clouds in the sky. And then kind of like taps the insignia of the Gwyn Empire. I imagine you have somewhere in your garb.
Yes. I kind of remain silent for a bit, kind of giving him a look that I understand, but also trying to like show some sort of empathy.
Give me,
It's like,
go ahead.
And also saying, where I come from grew too big. And not everyone in it is a monster that you may perceive.
Give me a persuasion roll.
A natural 20.
Nice. You see he looks at you, and then he like looks over to your companions now, who are doing what they can to heal those around them. They're using their own magic. They're using Gwyn technology that you've brought. You can see them like handing over a lot of technology too. You notice your companions are giving away a lot of things. I think because in their minds they might think this is a one-way trip, and you've noticed this pallor hanging over the group since the last death of one of the companions.
Mm-hmm.
And once the last of you started to get sick.
Right.
And then he looks at them and he looks to you. And then he looks over at the wounded, and you can see there are some folks that's very minor. They're just sort of laying, shivering, or covering themselves, or have cold compress on their head. Others, though, are deep and advanced in the suffering. You see some who have significant burns across their skin. Their fur is torn in places and scarred and marred and matted. Some are completely catatonic from their wounds and the burns. And some have just completely deteriorated, and you can see them dragging these bodies over to a mass grave. And he just looks at you and says, "As such, what have you come here for, Gwyn?"
We seek a remedy. Something to save. I'll be truthful. Don't know if I could save those that have already been afflicted. But looking for something that could save those as it spreads beyond the reach of the clouds. And I think the secret is in the tomb up there.
And he now kind of stands up straighter, and you see that he was crooked down and bent. And now as he forces his full height, and you can even like hear bones kind of like popping as he lifts himself up. He's quite tall and still quite muscular for an old tabaxi. There's more lion and tiger in him than cat. As he kind of just like taps the staff there, and he just looks at you very close in the eyes and says, "You think you can harness gifts of Eladra when we could not?"
Yes.
The arrogance of Go. You will die out here or you will die in there. It does not matter to my growth. We will tend to our sick and accept your offerings. But your endeavor is foolish as such.
I remain silent, just still nod my head as I'll head my way towards the mound.
And you see, because as you're walking away, you hear the tabaxi kind of just sort of hiss to himself and say, "Ocratic mages in that shit. Rathers will be rid of him." And then he'll go and start to. He won't like aggressively move your men away, but he just imposes himself between them, and just sort of takes whatever gifts they have left their offering and hands them to his own healers.
Right. I'll kind of just let his comments brush by, focused on what needs to be done, and kind of look to the two companions that were healing and kind of give them a gesture to follow me now.
Yeah, you've got, I'll say, just for the sake of it, you have a man who's the first one who talked to you. And his name is... I did not prepare their names like a fool. Arniel. And his companion is Artessa. You know them to be brother and sister. They've been studying under you for many years, many years. They've been your students as well as your companions. And Arniel, who spoke to you this morning, is looking particularly rough. He's been gaunt. He hasn't been able to hold food down. He's always sweating with a fever. Artessa is also sick, but she's a little bit more fortitude. She's probably at the same stage you're at, because you yourself are also sick at this point. But they nod to you and just sort of look to the other companions and say to you, "We are in it to the end for the Stenos, Requiem, and the Queen Empire, and all."
Trying to keep my composure together and give him one more like last morale boost. I'll say, the journey's almost near. The end of the journey's almost near. I can feel it.
And you see Artessa sort of smiles and laughs. And I suppose we'll all be bones in a crypt soon if we don't succeed. Last one. Well, I guess the last of us won't rise. Unless you are successful.
Unless we are successful.
Aye. Flashing forward to the antechamber where there is what's left of previous adventurers. Arniel and Artessa have just slain all of the enemies here.
Yep.
It took out many of your own skeletal companions, but you're currently sort of together bringing them back to maintain that fellowship. You've risen their bones over and over again, those that have long been dead.
Yep.
To maintain this company. Not new bones, it's always them.
Yep.
And Arniel is just absolutely on death's edge. He is laying against the wall, coughing up blood. You can see he's delusional. His wounds from the fight, combined with his advanced sickness, has started to take their toll on him.
I'll go over to Artessa, gesture over him, telling her, "Stay with your brother. Treat him helped ease the pain. I'll continue alone.
As soon as we're right, we will come back. We will come for you. And
I
they
kind of like
sort of-
have like one hand on Arniel, like on I guess his leg, and the other one on Artessa's shoulder, kind of like giving up a hard like, and I guess maybe goodbye as I go into the room and leave
Yeah,
the
and you
bond.
see as you do that, and you know Arniel can barely focus, but he kind of just nods to you through hoarse breath, and Artessa pats you on the shoulder and pleads you to keep going. And as you kind of take the road down the path and move through the water and the gates, the same one that the Wayward Five moved through, you look back and you just see them. You just see Artessa and Darnielle's foreheads touching as she's just not doing anything really because there's not much to do. She's just spending her last moments with her brother. As you are able to head into the main chamber. And what you see is very much so what our Wayward Five have seen. And Alex, I'll say you can just swap to the battle map now if you want to, just to have it there.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. You see the big orb. You see these crystals. They're not as big as they are on the battle map right now, but the crystals are starting to form. You know what those are. You're very familiar with rifts. Being a Gwyn elf, you know that these are ether shards, an ether glass. They're significantly smaller than they are on the battle map because they're probably recent fractures that happened from the Ley Sanctum explosion.
Mm-hmm.
But you just see the big orb there.
I will approach the orb, and if I can do either Arcana or History check on the orb itself, just as to the knowledge of, I guess, trying to commune with Ilyuvania.
Yeah.
If how interacting with this prism would work.
Yeah, give me an Arcana check. And I'll say with advantage because of all the research you've done.
All right. 27.
Okay. The research, this is essentially confirming your research, that there is sort of this encapsulated orb that holds both some piece of Ilyuvania, as well as whatever it's containing. And you know the ritual that you learned in your research. It's a slim chance, but you know what you need to do to try to commune with Ilyuvania.
Okay. And following that, I will open up my tome, lie it, I guess, on one of the rocks that's nearby, so it's not on the floor, but it's kind of like raised up. Placing whatever sorts of materials around me and moving my hands and speaking the incantations, focusing on the shard that is driven within the orb.
Give me a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage. 12. As you've entered this room, and it's not because of this room, it's just where you were in your sickness. You feel flush, and the fight was going, so the fight has tired you out more than you think. And as you're tracing these, the incantations out and the runes out, you cough a few times into your arm and notice the blood on your robes, and you can feel a little bit feverish as you complete this ritual. And the light ignites in the runes, and you can see a section of this orb that is sort of opaque and looks like almost like it looks like glass, like really thick glass that has been cracked. So you can see those internal fractures, but the exterior is smooth, and you can see a section of it sort of smooths out, and you can see the silhouette of what you presume is a Gwyn elf woman. But just the silhouette, and you can hear, and this light emanates from it. This twilight, lunar light emanates from it, and you can feel the presence of the essence of Iluvania.
Mm-hmm.
A memory.
Right. I kind of like catch my breath a bit with being so injured, and just like say under my breath, "It worked," in like disbelief. As I'll kind of like try to regain my composure and speak out to her, saying, "Iluvania, I am Seraphil of the Gwyn Empire. Although that not as proud as that once was. A catastrophe has happened upon these lands that is at the fault of my brethren. I came here with a fellowship of companions to seek power from you, that we might aid the ailing and the sickly nature of the chaos we threw upon this world."
You see the silhouette is just a silhouette, but then you see like essentially a white light where the eyes are opens, as in the eyes open to look at you. And it feels like this blinding light is piercing through you, and you could feel your body changing already as you hear a voice in your mind, a soothing, matronly, protective voice. And this memory stops. And suddenly we're back in the room, Seraphil, as you're looking up at the creature that you knew was inside this orb with these new strange companions 1,000 years later, fulfilling your oath to Iluvania. And that's where we're going to jump into combat, everyone.
Here we go.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
No dying, team. No dying.
There's
Oh.
no monologue.
No.
What?
Midlands don't monologue.
Why
They monologue a monologue after you've defeated them, and they give you a weird token for you to talk to them, and and they can safely monologue. Just rolling an initiative real quick.
All right.
All right, everyone who hasn't rolled initiative, go ahead and roll initiative now.
Okay, Stefan. It's all right. Your roll.
Stefan or Alex, do you have were you able to access the character sheet for Governor?
I will.
You got Oreo? Whichever one of you is doing that, do so. You can use physical dice for that, or your own. Just roll like a d20 or whatever you need to roll on your character sheet.
Got it.
All right.
What are we rolling for?
Initiative.
I mean, okay, never mind.
This was just for Alex or Stefan, whoever's going to control Clay. Oreo Clay, not you. 20 to 25.
They won't let
25.
Clays merge.
23.
You were so... I could see how
wait,
excited
hold
you were to say that, Shannon.
Shit, hold on.
I
Can go
rolled that's
back?
my natural 20 for the night.
Can I go back and check my... I'm pretty sure I had a 22, but I don't... I'm not certain.
I think you did.
Yeah, you can check in the...
the game
so
log.
there's a game log in the campaign that you can look in. Seraphil...
Yep, 22. You're right.
Sweet.
Yep, 22.
There we go.
Okay.
Perfect.
So we got a 25, we got a 23, right? For... Who was that for?
Timber.
Timber, okay. And then we have a 22 for Seraphil. Damn, good job.
Ooh. Wait. I rolled for Governor Clay. Unless you did, Stefan. Did you? I got
did, but yours is better.
I got a 9. Oh, okay. Got a 19 for him.
I guess why don't we decide now who's going to
Stefan, you
control.
could do it. Stefan.
Okay, I'll take the better initiative, but who wants to control the governor?
You got it.
Alex.
Oh.
Oh my god. No, you hang up first. No, you hang up first.
Governor.
My God.
Let's make this easy. Both of you roll d20. Whoever gets higher is going to be controlling Governor Clay.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did I miss it? Who's Governor Clay again?
All right. I guess I get him.
You have not met him yet. He's a DM NPC that has been following them for a while. That I forgot to have there at the end last session.
Oh,
so,
right. I was about to say Jesus was like drunk last session.
I'll just say, Sarathil, there was a very quiet human in the back of the room.
Got it.
Just watching it all happen.
I guess one thing though you would notice, Sarathil, and maybe just to think about for after the fight, if you both survive, he is wearing Gwyn-like clothes. Like they look like they're from the Gwyn Empire. All right, what was what were your rolls? Who got higher?
You did.
All right, Alex, you're controlling Governor Clay. What was the initiative for him?
19, I think.
19.
Yes.
All right, 14 to 15, or 15 to 19, I guess. Okay, 14 to 15, 10 to 14.
10.
10.
Hey.
What'd you get, Wiswick?
7.
Oh
Big
no.
Wiswick, what's your dexterity?
I don't use my dexterity, but it's plus
The
5.
modifier. It's just for because you tied with the Harvester.
It's plus 4 for
good.
dexterity, plus 5 for intelligence, which is what I use for.
Okay, well then re-roll because you and the Harvester have the exact same intelligence dex stats.
Yeah, let's go.
Amazing.
16 plus 5 is 21.
Oh, the Harvester. The Harvester uses dex, so you fucking tied again with him.
Oh my god.
Roll again.
Yeah. No. 8.
Oh.
You beat him.
Fuck
Wow.
yeah. Get out of here, Harvester. You rolled a 2 or a 1.
So the Harvester is gonna be last on initiative.
Oh boy.
Shit, this doesn't ever ends well for the DM.
Oh shit. Jesus.
Okay, and then that is Wiswick. All right, so we have for our order, we have Katya, Timber, Sarathil, Governor Clay, Huron, Wiswick, Harvester. So Katya, you are up first. Timber, you're on deck.
Did I chug my potion before we ended last time?
I don't recall, but you could have easily done that.
Okay. So I've done that. I'm now hasted.
You still have that buff from the tabaxi, don't you?
Yes, everyone
Hero's Feast,
except for Sarathil has the buff from the Baxius.
Yep. Okay, all right.
Wasn't there 2? There was the con bonus, and then there's the
Yes.
Hero's Feast.
So
right.
everyone but Sarathil has Hero's Feast. Everyone but Sarathil and Timber has the addition to their con from the Moon Juice.
Moon juice. Okay.
Moon Juice.
What is Monster doing right now?
Monster has not gotten a chance to do anything, so it is standing there, floating, looking horrifying.
Looking horrifying. Got it. Great.
Yes.
Okay.
Katya,
Yeah.
you're starting your
me.
turn. Give me a Wisdom saving throw.
Already?
Yes, because you are. Actually, no. Never mind. No,
Sure.
you're not. You're not close enough.
I'm about to get close enough.
But it's only at the start of your turn.
All right. Cool beans. All right. Where's me? I don't see.
You are. You can't see because you're.
In blue.
Golem is high.
Oh, there I am. Okay. All right, so I will. I'll go up next to Kieran, maybe kind of shoving him back a little bit, just so he's, you know, stay safe. Because somehow Katya knows that Kieran does a lot. So.
Do you actually want to shove him?
No. I just
Yeah,
want
I know, because it's gonna cost you some.
Exactly. Yes. No. That for flavor.
Okay.
Are they in the air? Harvester in the air? Like, can I not reach them?
No, they're not flying yet.
Yet. All right, cool. All right, well, I'm gonna go for my first 2 attacks with my spear. That one's not gonna hit. That's a 14. Unless that might some miracle that hits.
That does not hit.
Okay, second one. Oh, Lord Almighty. That's a 12. And now I get my hasted action, hasted thing. Oh, motherfuckers.
Hasted action.
Yep, 17.
17 does not hit.
So hasted action, does that give me two attacks?
One
right,
attack.
All right. Well, how many key points do I have? All of them. Flurry of blows. Poppity pop.
Okay.
Oh my god, that was a natural 1.
Does not hit.
Wow. It's 23 hit.
23 does hit.
Fucking finally. All right. 2d8 plus 6. Lord. Okay. 12 points of piercing damage. Well, actually, some of that was force. I don't know if it matters.
Does not.
All right, cool. So 12 altogether. Did I use... I think I have my feature where if I use my flurry of blows, I can back up. Yep, I'm gonna back up using drunken technique and not provoking an opportunity attack.
How far do you back up?
Inside the square. Like 10 feet.
Oh, inside, like, okay. Where Kieran is, like right behind Kieran?
Right behind Kieran, yep.
Shove me out of the way, just.
Yeah, right. Exactly. You're like, never mind.
I
Go
didn't
die.
actually shove you.
Yeah.
Well, that was a terrible turn. I'm done.
Okay, let me just check something real quick on the range on this. Okay, you are out of range. All right, Timber, you're up, and Sarathil, you're on deck.
I'm going to start off with a nice, remove the color from my inkswell and Hexblade's Curse this boar.
By the way, this guy over here is Governor Clay.
Okay, thank you.
Which guy?
This right here.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were gonna say there's a demon behind you.
Oh,
I
shoot.
was like,
Unplug my headphones.
But
What did you think I was going to say?
I thought you were gonna say, "Oh, there's a demon behind you," and I was like,
Yeah, that is a common thing I say. Sarathil. By the way, Sarathil, you are this guy.
The zombie-looking guy?
Yep.
Thank you.
Is that
I
the
wouldn't have
stranger
had
in
it.
yellow?
That
Yeah,
is a
any
stranger
other
in
way.
yellow right now.
I mean, I guess that's what I look like.
Timber, you're Hexblade cursing or
Yep.
hexing them?
I am Hexblade cursing, bonus action, and with my action, I am going to screw it. Let's just go around up behind him. If I can. Can I get behind him?
Yeah. You've got what, 45 movement,
I do.
and you want to get right up like physical melee range.
Yeah, I want to punch him.
Okay.
Right in the back of the neck. Because it matters.
Go for it.
Kapooey, 21.
21. That will hit.
Ooh. There we go. Nice, nice 13 damage. I'll go for my second hit. That's gonna miss with an 18.
Okay.
And that, sir, is my turn.
All right. Sarathil, it is your turn, but before your turn, the Harvester is going to use a legendary action. Harvester is going to use a legendary action. He's going to be simple with it. He's just going to go for a scythe strike on Curon because he has reach.
Why me?
Because you're right in front of him. And Katya backed up.
And
Sorry.
you're a movement.
And you're Moon Man. That's probably the bigger reason. Does a it's a 21 hit.
Yeah.
$24 points of slashing damage. And 27 points, or no, not 27, 17 points of necrotic damage.
Back the fuck up.
Serathil, you're up.
So if I remember last time in the section I talked to you, this room is just littered with bones.
Yes, it is.
How many corpses could I animate if I choose to?
How many do you? What's your maximum number of corpses you can animate?
Well, for what I'm looking to do is a 5th level cast of Animate Dead, which would give me 6 corpses.
Yeah, there's definitely enough for that. Let me just find 2 more zombies. Yes, you could definitely animate them. They just stand up where they are, right? So I'll just place them where the corpses are.
Yes.
Okay.
And I guess you could dictate whether they're zombie or skeleton. I'd imagine all skeleton because everything withered away.
they're all skeletons.
Vulnerable. Bludgeoning damage.
Too bad he's got a scythe.
True. Yeah, you've got 6 zombies on the field now. Or skeletons. Anything with your bonus action or movement? Do you want to move back at all?
I do. I want to move further away as far as I can.
Yeah, you can move pretty far back. You're pretty much up against the wall right now in the back there. All right. Anything else?
That should do it.
All right, Governor Clay is up, and then Curon's on deck.
Alex, that's you.
I'm sorry. I heard something else in my head.
Play.
He heard Clay. He was like, "Oh, that's not me."
That's-
Yeah, I'll say the governor.
The governor.
Havna.
Governor. Sorry, I was reading his stuff. So he is going to position himself a little bit closer to the party. Probably behind, not super close. In the back, maybe like he wants to stay within 30 feet of everybody, maybe.
Yeah, I see what you're doing.
Yeah. But not really be in the fray just yet. And he's gonna cast Bless.
Okay, who's getting bless?
And he's going to target me, Katya, and Curon.
Okay, he can upcast it if you want.
Actually, I'm gonna. Yeah, you know what? I forgot about that. I'm gonna upcast it and cast it on everyone.
You can get up to 5 people, which
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get everyone but him
Yeah.
and the golem.
Saving throws, right?
And attack
Throws and
rolls.
attack rolls.
Excellent saving throws.
Plus 1d4 to saving throws and attack rolls.
Yep. And then that is it. He doesn't seem to have any bonus actions. So. I am
Okay.
finished.
All right. Oops, I'm looking at Oriel's character sheet. Okay. He is going to, well, before Curon's turn, is going to be a layer action. And he's going to use the call to the sands. Call to the sands. I need everyone within 60 feet of the creature, which is everyone, to give me a Constitution saving throw.
You have advantage.
Yes, if you're within
advantage,
30
yeah.
feet, if you're within 30 feet of Governor Clay, you get advantage because of his Aura of Blood feature.
Thank God. It's still not great. Oh boy.
Yeah, everyone is within range. Make sure you roll for your skeletons, Mike.
And I will be rolling for my golem.
Okay. Alright, 20.
All right. What did everyone get?
Unnatural
13.
20.
Natural 20. What'd you get, Katya? 13.
17.
Timber.
And Oriel got a 22.
Okay. Kieran.
17.
Okay. Wiswick.
Wiswick got a 21, and the golem got a nat 20.
Nice.
Okay. Everyone who got 18 or higher passes.
Wait.
Damn it!
Below 18 is a fail.
Wait. Ah, I forgot to roll my D4.
Wait, so did I.
Yeah, so.
Oh wait. No, it
Shannon,
wouldn't matter.
it's impossible for you to get it. But yeah, everyone, if you didn't roll your D4, make sure you do that.
Okay.
Okay. So I think then it's just Katya who failed. Okay.
And how about the skeleton?
3 out of the 4 skeletons. 3 out of the 4. 3 out of the 6 skeletons passed.
Okay, cool. Let me roll the damage.
Wait,
Yes.
we succeed. Is this a magical effect?
Yes.
Then if we succeed, we take no damage.
Nice.
Power.
That is actually extremely clutch
From
because
the Hero's Feast?
No,
No,
that
it's-
is from my Circle of Power.
Excellent.
it's from Curon.
Anything with fails? Like half damage?
Unfortunately, not. No.
Yeah. So Shannon and 3 skeletons are gonna take this damage.
Great.
Yeah, not Katya. Shannon is.
Shannon, yep.
Yeah, in real life.
Oh.
That's a
Is,
lot of...
it-
Okay.
is the golem within 5 feet of
How much
Katya?
damage?
What did you say, Clay?
Is the golem within 5 feet of Katya?
No. The golem is about 20 feet from Katya. Or 15 feet from Katya. It is 55 necrotic damage.
Holy guacamole, that's a lot.
Do skeletons have resistance to that?
I know that skeletons don't, but I'm gonna say they do because they're necrotic creatures, and I think that it makes sense for skeletons to be resistant to necrotic damage. So I'm gonna say yes. I think it still kills them, but
Did you add 12 to their HP?
I
I don't know how much that's gonna help, but
it actually just doesn't, because it puts them at 25 HP. So 55, yeah, they would still die.
okay.
Oh wait, no, with the resistance they're alive. Yeah, Mike. So Mike, keep track of your skeleton's HP. You got 6 with 25 HP.
25's with the 12. Wait, what was their max?
Oh, I'm sorry. Their max is 25. They're resistant, so the 3 do die.
25's their max with the 12 added on.
Yes.
Okay, so 3 of them die. Okay.
3 of them die. 3 of them are still alive.
With any damage or full health?
Technically, they're at full health because of Curon's Circle of Power.
Nice,
Got
Kieran. Alright.
What's the range in the Circle of Power?
30 feet.
Okay, yeah. You're just still inside it, Seraphil.
Everyone
Okay.
stay within 30 feet of Kieran and Oriel.
And Clay, yeah. Okay, that was a layer action. So just to what it looks like is essentially you can see like sand comes sifting out of the cracks in the stone and the walls and the ceiling and forms these ghostly apparitions that are the many, many, many souls and undead that Ashk has consumed over the years, and they just grasp for you and start to claw at your body as their hands just move through you. And every time it moves through you, the dust just sort of splashes across you. And you feel each grain of sand of these creatures burns you with necrotic damage before all the sand settles down. And it is Curon's turn with Wiswick on deck.
Well, that's me. All right, gonna start off with a Twilight Sanctuary. So Curon, as is his wont to do, slams his staff down and creates this twilight aura of 30 feet, creating dim light around him. And then is going to cast at 4th level spiritual weapon to be like in the opposite corner, or not the opposite, but like in the back corner of Ashk cross Harvester, like by timber. Not that it really matters. Yeah.
Keep in mind there are some giant hands to the left and right of him.
That's right. Let me put those in.
So we're gonna attack with the spiritual weapon for a natural 20.
Oh,
Nice.
damn!
Hell yeah.
Whoa, wait a minute. Why am I? Oh. Okay. 14 plus 16.
It's you nat 20, so you got the max damage and then the rolls. So
Yep.
14 plus 16, 30. 30 points of radiant.
30 points of force damage.
Force damage.
As the spiritual weapon appears out of thin air and just slices into the back of.
Excellent.
And then I would like to make sure I'm positioned directly center 30 feet of all my allies. So if that means I move back 5.
I'd say you move back about just 5 feet so you can keep Timber in there and
Cool.
and make sure Serathil's in there.
Right, and make sure I'm out of range of that 10-foot range, right?
You are out of range of the 10-foot reach now.
Fantastic. Alright, that ends my turn.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Okay. That's an initiative count. So this is okay. So he is going to use another legendary action at the end of your turn.
That
Bastard. And do a scythe attack on Timber. Oh, for 17.
It misses, just misses.
Just misses as you dexterously avoid this massive scythe that just glides over you. All right, that is his legendary move. Wiswick, you are up.
Okay, how long has the Maximilian Titan's Grip been cast for, Sean?
It usually lasts a minute, right?
Correct.
Okay. I will. It has. I'm gonna say a third of its time left. So that is
20 seconds, which is 2 rounds.
Yeah. 3 rounds. It's 3 rounds.
Okay. It's like 8 seconds around, something like that?
6 seconds around.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to hit him with the fists.
hit him with the fist.
Go for it.
You got the
Is that an attack or a saving throw?
Hit him with the
It is a saving throw. He must
What
make
kind?
a DC 18 strength saving throw.
Natural 20.
What? Do I still get half damage? I don't think I do. Okay, and then I command my golem to punch it But keep Katya safe. She looks like she got hit pretty hard.
Thank you for the recap.
So yeah,
There's so much of Wiswick's just stone things all in this space right now, blocking everything.
Yeah. Rocks, baby. Rocks. Multi-attack. Let's do a slam.
Go for it.
So if I remember correctly, which I don't, and I'm reading right now, +8 to hit, 2d8 +5. Got 2 chances. So, first one roll. That is a 6 + 8 is 12.
Does not hit.
Okay, round 2. 11 + 8 is 19.
19 does not hit.
Alright. Golem is useless. At least for now. And I want to get... I just want to... I mean, I guess I don't want to back up too far. I want to be at the maximum 30 feet away from Kieran and
Clay.
Clay.
You can go right there. You're pretty much parallel with Seraphil now.
Cool. That's my turn.
Alright, it is the Harvester's turn now.
You don't need a turn, right? You just skip it.
I use Oriel's
Kieran.
reaction to cancel his turn.
Kieran uses
Yeah.
his legendary action.
Oriel has legendary actions.
Oh no, you all have legendary actions suddenly. Okay, what's the distance on this? 30-foot sphere. One of your choice. Alright, I need everyone, because you guys are very conveniently within 30 feet of each other because of your auras.
Damn
Wiswick, you have 15-10.
Nice. I need everyone to give me a wisdom saving throw, except for the skeletons.
You have advantage. And a D4. God damn it.
Wait, even us back here?
Oh yeah, because it's not a. Sorry, let me explain it. It's not a 30-foot from them. It's a 30-foot sphere that they're placing. Since you're all within 30 feet of Clay and
What's it? You say wisdom saving throw?
yes,
Advantage.
with advantage, yes.
Or
Sean, would a counterspell be in order?
Counterspell. This is a spell. This is a spell.
Oh my god, please, please, please.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
Okay. What level are you casting it at?
I'm going to cast it at a hot 3rd level.
No.
All right, so go ahead and give me that roll for it. That's a what is that? It's
DC
roll plus your
10
intelligence.
Spells level. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I know what the DC is. It's what your roll is. It's basically an intelligence roll. The DC is a 19.
Do I get? I don't get proficiency, right? It's just.
No, it's just straight intelligence.
Okay.
So you got to get a 14 or higher.
I got an 11, but I'm going to spend a luck point.
You do have luck points. Good job.
Excellent.
And now I have a 22.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
That's big.
Thank you. I rolled a 2 and a 1.
hey, me too.
Not today.
So, good job there, because this is a pretty terrifying 9th level spell. Yep.
Oh.
So what you all see is coming out of the cracks of the earth is this sand again, and it starts to almost like swirl up like tentacles and starts to aggressively go for your minds, your brains, and tries to penetrate your minds. But then you see Wiswick just sort of like does a quick whirl of the hand, and you can just hear kind of like this like loud sound as all the sand just sort of gets pushed back and descends harmlessly like snow.
Try to use the earth against me?
He tried to cast Weird on you all.
Oh,
Weird.
Yeah.
indeed a weird
It
spell.
is a really, really scary spell. Okay. That is the Harvester's action. that is all they can do right now. At the end of their turn, they're going to use... Well, actually, it has to be the end of someone else's turn, I believe, for legendary actions. Another creature, you're right. He can't use a legendary right now. So, Katya, you're up. Timber, you're on deck.
Don't do this to us.
Is there any way I can dope monk shit over all of this rock to get to the other side and flank with somebody? Flank with either, is that Clay? Oriel Clay? And, or Kieran?
Well, Clay is not in range. The good thing is that all this rock shit is your allies, so you can move through them.
Mhm.
We'll say you do dope monk shit because that's cooler than just being like, yep, you can go through your allies.
Yep.
You can definitely get flanking with Timber.
All right, cool. I would like to get flanking with Timber, please. I
Real
need
quick,
his freaking advantages.
we're immune to being frightened, so that spell would have no.
I forgot about that.
Oh,
Good.
hell yeah, Steph.
Ball.
Excellent.
I should have saved that for power word kill.
No, it's fine. It's good.
No.
All right.
No, not that spell.
Ah, and unplug myself again.
So I'm just gonna take all the HP.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, okay, that's how it works. Yeah. What are you doing?
I am using quick clarifying. I used all of the charges on my spear already, right? Because that was
You did.
that was
Because you
pretty
did
much-
Ice
okay.
Storm. Or you
Yeah,
did
yeah, yeah.
Watery Sphere.
Yeah. Okay. Just checking. So the only thing it's good for now is poking things. So that's what I'm gonna do.
And the force damage.
That too. All right. All right. First one's a 27.
Okay, don't forget your D4.
Go.
It hits.
I feel like a 27 hits.
Oh yeah, I meant for the second one.
Nice. Okay, that is 19 points of damage. Finally. All right. Second one. Hell yeah. Where were these rolls 5 seconds ago? 26.
That'll hit.
And that is 15 points of damage. And hasted action. I'm gonna add a D4 to my first one. 21.
That'll hit.
Oh.
17 points of damage.
Oh, nice.
And then I'm gonna pop. So 2 more.
Jeez.
Oh, god damn it. I
What
rolled the
was it?
same thing twice. I'm gonna roll a D4. Hold on. Oops. 18.
Does not hit.
Last one. Oh, that was almost a natural 20.
Well, it was
27.
How much?
20. It does a 27 hit.
Oh, I was looking at something completely different, and I was looking at the 12, and I was like, how did that turn to 27? No, 27 will hit.
All right, so that's 18 more points of damage.
Hell yeah.
Hell
Dealt
yeah.
a shit ton of damage to them.
Yeah.
What was it? That was...
About time.
Yeah, that was more than 60 damage. Great. Good job, Katya.
Thank you.
All right. So at the end of your turn, he's going to consume all of his legendary actions to do the big one.
Oh no. Okay.
Everyone within...
Wait. 15 temp.
Okay, I was like, what does he have that I forgot I gave him?
Thank you.
Counters.
Yeah.
It's not a spell. It's not a spell. It's a legendary action. You all would be very, except for Serathil and Katya, you would recognize this from the last fight with the Harvester, which is their Call to the Void ability, which is the one that eats souls potentially. So be careful. Everyone within 30 feet of the Harvester, which excludes...
I've already had a character that was affected by this, so can I have advantage?
Wiswick and Serathil do not have to roll for this. They're out of range. But everyone else, and I would also say...
What's the bros?
I would also say the skeletons don't have to do it either because they don't have souls.
I know you're not you haven't been here long, but there's a secret squad known as the Bush Bros. You might be
Actually, it's called the Bush Babies.
Oh.
All right.
You
I
had
need
my interest. You had my interest, but now you have my attention.
I need Constitution saving throws from you all, except for Seraphil and Wiswick. You have advantage because of Oriel's aura.
Thank God.
Oriel, make sure you roll for Oriel as well.
You can add a D4 too.
Oriel can't add a D4.
Oh. But
Everyone else can, yes.
I think a 16 is
right.
still
Also-
gonna fail.
Okay. I'll wait till this is done.
Okay. It's not a spell. I can't stress that enough. It's not a spell. I'm sorry. What did everyone get? Katya, what'd you get?
16.
It's a failure.
Yep.
Timber?
I got a 26, but Oriel got a 9.
Oriel failed. Timber, you succeeded. Kieran? Okay. I guess the golem doesn't have to do this either because it doesn't have a soul. Well, I guess we have to think about that actually. Does this thing have a soul?
I feel like that'd bother Kieran quite a bit if it did.
Yeah, I know. Well, its soul would be its own soul. It isn't like a.
I guess that's true.
It's not a necromantic thing. All right, so it raises up its glaive, or it's not glaive, sorry, its scythe. It opens it up, and you can feel that drawing pull towards towards the glaive, as you can feel your body starting to weaken as shreds and tears of your soul are pulled away from you. Let's roll the damage. That is going to be 39 points of necrotic damage for those who failed. And those who succeeded take half.
Or they don't take any.
Oh, they don't take any. Correct, it is a magical effect. The creature...
Wait, Sean, how much damage was that again?
39, yes. So who took damage? Who failed? So it was Timber, or not Timber, Oriel, Katya, and Kieran.
Is that it? Oh, Kieran failed too.
So I'm just calculating it because it regenerates health based on the damage, and that's a lot of damage.
I made my concentration save.
Okay.
Nice. Do Oriel's concentration save for Bless. Ooh, geez, that is a lot of health that it just got healed for.
No.
Okay. It only takes shreds of your souls, because if you recall, it's only if you die from it or go unconscious from it that your soul gets taken.
Yeah, I remember.
All right. That was its legendary action. Timber, you're up. Seraphil, you're on deck.
That was going to be my question after you had that turn. Are you acting, or are my skeletons having their turn on mine?
Oh my goodness, I totally forgot. Yeah, we're gonna do the skeletons act on your turn.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, your skeletons act.
For the golem.
They didn't attack. They didn't attack at all.
Okay, you can do. Did you go since you summoned them?
No.
Okay, so then they can attack on your turn, and which will be after Timber's now. Good question. Thank you for checking in on that. Yeah, that's how we do summons here. We just do they go on your turn also. Timber.
After they're summoned, right?
After they're summoned, yeah.
I'm sorry, my D&D Beyond crashed.
Same.
Really?
Uh-oh.
There it goes. Okay. All right, I'm flanking with Katya. Is that correct?
Yes, you are.
I will do my punchy do.
Yeah, the monk's doing the punchy.
Punchy for 26.
That'll hit.
Woo!
I will do nice 17 damage.
I like this radio announcer voice you got going on.
Going for the second swing. Advantage. Nice uppercut. Oh. Let me add a d4 to this. A 24 to hit.
That will hit.
As the jawbone cracks. With
He
a
gave
nice
him a
15
nice
points
blow.
of damage.
Yeah.
Oh, but he's not done. He's going for the Fury of Blows.
That's not the name!
He's
Flurry
doing
of
it.
blows. Here we go.
Is
Flurry.
this Cuphead now?
It's 22 to hit.
That will hit.
24 to hit.
That will hit.
Only 11 points of damage. Just a skim of the cheek.
Disappointing. Just a skim of the cheek.
Oh, going in for 24 to hit again.
Jeez Louise.
Ah.
That hits.
Lowest 2 in a row, low. It's another skim of the cheek. Left side.
What was the last
11,
one?
11 points of damage. And I'm gonna make one of them, just one of them, a stunning strike.
Hey,
Got it,
I
we
forgot
got
we
it.
had those.
I was wondering. I was like, there's all these hits going off, no stuns.
I
What is that, con?
forget everything.
Yes, sir.
Natural 19.
You should probably reroll that.
Okay. Still succeeds.
I am finished.
All right.
I will stay
All right,
where I am.
Sarathil, you are up now.
Cool. Let's see what we got here. I'm going to cast. What?
No,
It's for Kieran.
don't.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna cast Blight on it.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay. That is a saving throw, right?
Con saving throw.
Okay. It got a 17.
Damn, just passes.
Good try.
So
Alright,
still
so take,
half damage.
failed save does half damage. Unsuccessful. Alright,
Go ahead
so
and roll that damage.
$48 necrotic damage, so 24 necrotic damage.
24. 24. You watch as the necrotic damage does not quite deal as much damage as it would normally, so it is halved again.
Figured as much, but it's what I got.
So you got it.
And with that, I guess I will leave it to my skeletons to start swinging at him.
Yeah. Make those skellies crawl all over him.
Yeah. So I'll each one of them I'll move in range within them and just do a regular short sword attack.
Okay. Go ahead and you can just roll normal d20s on
Yep.
D&D Beyond and just add the modifier.
Yep. So 17 plus 4, 21 to hit.
That'll hit. That'll hit.
So damage is 1d6. Boo. 1 plus 2 is 3, but then also he gets my proficiency modifier, which is 4. So 8 damage.
Okay.
And then I'll make a second attack with the second skeleton. 13 plus 4, 17.
That will not hit.
Okay. And then third skeleton. That is definitely not gonna hit. That skeleton hit the wall.
Excellent. Okay, so then only one of them hit of the 3.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Quickly,
All
Sarah.
right.
Get 15 temp HP. Skeletons get 18 temp.
Oh wait, excuse me? Skeletons
Yep.
get 18 temp HP.
Yeah, they get protected by it too.
Ooh.
The golem does too, by the way.
And wait-
No, Kieran doesn't give it.
What did I get for temp HP?
Got 15.
Thank you, sir.
All right, at the end of Serathil's turn, top of the initiative order at 20, there's going to be a layer action. All right. Who would be this? Not the Zombos, because they've all kind of bum rushed this guy. All right. Layer action. You see suddenly those sands continue to flow out of the walls as the Harvester sort of swings its scythe around. And you see the sands keep whipping up and up and up, and more and more and more sands come out, and then suddenly just as a storm of shifting sands erupts in the entire room. All space within 120 feet of the Harvester becomes shrouded in sand, to the extent that the area becomes heavily obscured for just this round until the start of the initiative order. All right, Governor Clay is up, and then Kieran's on deck. Oh, did Clay pass his concentration check?
He just
Cool.
made it.
Golem did too.
Yeah. So, Governor Clay is he's gonna run up and try to hit this thing, but I imagine at disadvantage, even though it's
Yes.
melee range. Okay.
Yes, because of the heavily obscured, you'll have disadvantage. Running out of space around this guy.
Or can he be flanking with one of the skeletons to gain advantage?
I'm gonna say because of the heavily obscured, the flanking does not work.
What? Let's see. What we got? Well, we got a natural 20 or 14 plus 10, so that's
That'll still hit.
that's
That'll still hit.
24. Yeah. All right. Sorry, I'm still learning him. Oh my gosh. There we go. All right, so we're gonna do. Sorry, I had to have 2 pages open. It's a little wonky for me. Oh no.
It's all
no,
good.
No. Not that. 1d10
Plus 10.
plus 10. Okay, so that's 7 slashing damage plus. Plus 9 radiant damage.
Okay.
Sorry, 17, not.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
Yeah. And then we're gonna go for his other 2 attacks. He's got 3 attacks because he's Governor Clay. But he's gonna miss with the first one, or second one, I should say. And he's gonna miss with the third.
Do you want to use any smites on that first attack that hit?
Oh, yes, I would love to. Thank you, Sean.
No problem.
I'm going to use a 3rd level smite, so that's going to be a 5d8.
Concentration. Oh, I'm sorry, never mind.
You're thinking of the spell smites.
Yeah, so that's 19 points of radiant damage additional.
Fucking lovely.
Woo! Thank you, Sean,
Okay.
for allowing me to do more damage to your toy.
No problem. All right. Oh, you dumb fool. You dumb fool. No, I misdid my own strategy. I did my strategy wrong. Shit. Okay. That's fine. He doesn't have any legendary actions because he used all 3 of his legendary actions for the Call of the Void. So, you're up. Wiz, with your on deck.
Alright, Clay gets 18. Question, Sean. First off,
Mhm.
if I use Fog of the Moon, would that nullify his area of effect sands?
It would not, but it would apply the same debuff to him.
Okay. All right, and second question: how's he looking?
He is definitely taking a shit ton of damage, so he is not looking great. I wouldn't say bloodied yet.
Okay. All right. So then we're going to actually, yeah, we're gonna Fog of the Moon with the staff crescent card.
Hell yeah.
Make a con saving throw for me, DC 18.
He got a 23.
It still takes half.
Oh, great.
So three radiant damage.
Okay.
And then spiritual weapon hit him. Is that a disadvantage?
I would say.
Hero weapon.
I know, but you control it,
Yeah.
so I would say it's still a disadvantage.
Oh no, I didn't actually 20. Well, it's still a 23.
That'll still hit.
For 9 force damage.
All right. Anything else?
I get 15 temp HP, and I.
All right. So you're all. You can kind of see through the sands. There's a lot of shadows all around you and strange lights coming from the crystals while you're in the sands. But you can kind of see like the silhouettes of the creature between like strikes of the a spiritual weapon and through the light that shoots out from the Fog of the Moon feature, the dim light. Because the obscurity is not from light, it's just from the actual sandstorm around you. It doesn't change your vision, but it is a cool light show. All right. Wiswick, you're up.
Okay. Didn't work the first time. Let's roll it again. Big hands.
All right.
Punch him good.
Yep.
DC 18, my friend.
That is gonna be a legendary resistance use because it rolled a natural 1.
Oh, wow.
Take it.
All right, so that's 1 legendary resistance down. As the arms reach out for the creature, and you can see it almost like phases out, so the arms go through it and then comes back to a corporeal form. Well, you don't really see it; you kind of see the silhouette of it.
All right, Big Fists did their job. Let's see how Little Fists do.
Okay, they got disadvantage on their multi-attack.
Okay, good to know. We got an 11 plus 8 is 19. That was a fail last time. So
That will not hit, yeah.
All right, here we go again. We got a natural 1, so definitely fail. And that's my turn.
Okay.
Wait.
Um,
Turn ends with 17 temp HP.
Ooh,
oh my goodness! I completely forgot
golem
about a
too?
whole feature.
The golem too.
Damn it! Damn it, Sean. All right, well, that's feature's gonna start
18
after this turn.
Oh, no.
We'll say he summons his aura of nightmares now.
Oh, no.
That was supposed to be up the whole time. It's fine. We'll start rolling those next turn. But on his turn, on the Harvester's turn, he is going to... Well, he can't see you all either, so he's gonna do some other shit. Okay. So he has disadvantage on his attacks too.
Yeah.
All right, who's in front of him? Katians. But yeah, we'll go for Katya. Disadvantage. That is still a 30 to hit.
With disadvantage?
Yes. Well, he
My
rolled
God.
2 very high.
Oh,
He rolled-
yeah, that'll hit.
Okay.
My golem is going to use the elemental guardian reaction to reduce the damage.
Okay. Is
Thank
it
you.
reduced by a certain amount or halved?
It's 2d6 damage that it takes from itself. To itself.
Oh, okay. Okay. So go ahead and roll that 2d6.
So he took 4 damage for you.
Thanks.
So then I'll reduce it for you, Shannon.
Okay.
You take 15 points of necrotic damage. And then I'm going to need you to give me a con saving throw. You still have advantage because of clay.
God. 18.
You succeed and you are not exhausted.
Thank God.
But it gets half that health back to itself. Alright, it's then going to go for a scythe attack on Katya. One on Katya, one on Clay. Governor Clay. So one on Katya is a dirty 20.
Nope.
Oh, really? What's your
I have
AC?
haste. I have haste.
Fucking haste.
Oh.
It would have hit if I didn't have haste.
Hell yeah. All right, and then on Clay, that is also a dirty 20. I think it's Governor Clay.
I have something that I can do when something hits me or misses
What
me.
is it?
Tipsy sway.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I can't. That's for a creature other than the attacker. Never mind.
Okay.
Can't do that.
So Governor
Damage.
Clay. Yeah, let me do that real quick. Monster sheet is so long. So he's going to take 18 points of slashing damage, and then and then 22 points of necrotic damage. And that's all. And then the Harvester is going to end its turn. Going to Katya next. The Sandstorm is still up because your guys' initiative is higher than 20.
Okay.
So, Katya, you have disadvantage on attack rolls, and you can't really see too much.
I am going to use I have a feature that I can spend key points and cancel the disadvantage. Can't find where it is. A moment. I'll look for it later. Alright. So straight roll. It's not gonna do it. 18.
Wait, your
Oh, D4, thank you. 22. I think you're muted.
That will hit.
Cool. So that is 12 points of damage on the first hit.
Okay. 12 points, you said?
Mm-hmm. Where is the... Alright, I'm gonna do another one.
Oh, Katya, by the way, sorry. I forgot to do this a second ago. I almost forgot again. I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
With advantage.
Rolling like shit. 15.
15? Okay. You
Is it a
take
frightened
eight,
effect?
8 points of psychic damage, and you are frightened of the
No,
Harvester.
I am not frightened. We're immune.
Correct.
You're the one that gave us the hero's feast.
Yeah.
I know I can still be frustrated with myself about it. So I'm sitting here being like, hey, you know, this is like, you know, a nightmare god I'm going to put him up against. It's going to have a lot of frightening effects. Let's just give him immunity.
Okay, I found the thing. It's Drunkard's Luck. I can spend 2 key points to cancel the disadvantage.
Okay.
So, I
So
did that
make
for
sure
the
you mark
first
that.
one. Yep. So
You still take the psychic damage. You just don't get
Yeah.
the frightened pass.
Yep. All right. So this is second attack.
Okay.
Oh, it was almost a natural 20. That's not going to hit.
Did you roll your D4?
No, it's not going to hit either way. It was a
Okay.
12. This one I'll keep the disadvantage. 19.
19 will not hit.
Wait. 20.
20 just hits.
Thank you, T4. All right, 10, 16 points of damage.
Did Clay roll a concentration check for Bless after he got hit?
Yeah, that was a while ago, and he passed it.
For the scythe attack that he just got a moment ago.
Oh no, I did not.
Okay.
Let me do that.
Okay. I'm trying to remember the damage real quick.
It was 22 and 2, so it's 24 damage. So it should,
Okay, cool.
the
So
DC
12 he needs to be.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is he good? Do I still have the bless?
Oh yeah, he's fine. He rolled a 19.
All right, cool.
Great.
All right, so that's that. I'm going to use my bonus action to drink my last potion of greater healing.
Okay, excellent. All right. Timber, you're up.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yep.
I also want to just say this before my turn starts. I'd like to use my reaction to blood mark him.
I'll allow that.
And then so wisdom saving throw, you said?
Yes.
Oh god, damn it! All right.
Oh.
Well, yeah, this is gonna fail. Regardless what I roll here.
All right. Well, you take 8 points of psychic damage, but you don't have to worry about the frightened effect because of your Hero's Feast.
All right. All right. So I take 8 points. All right. I am going. So vision rules. If I have vision and he doesn't have vision of me, I still get advantage.
Did
Yes,
you
but
roll
you
that
don't
with
have vision.
advantage? 'Cause
If
you
I
have
blood
Hero's
marked
Feast?
him, I should have vision.
Oh, you're right. I forgot about that part. What is? Yes, you can see him through blood mark. Then you would. That's a good question. Let me just real quick.
Because that's how like if you have vision of somebody and they don't have vision of you, you have advantage.
Yes.
Did you roll for Hero's Feast? Do you have advantage on wisdom saves?
I did. I rolled with advantage. I still failed. I took the damage
Oh.
though.
Okay.
Oh my God. He can see it. He can see it.
Okay, so then it's just a straight roll then.
It's just a straight roll. I'm sorry. I'm forgetting my own boss's features. He has freaking true sight.
Okay.
So do I.
Oh, that's right. You do.
Right.
Is true sight concentration? No, because you put ointment on.
It was ointment. Yeah.
Oh, so then you don't have. Then you wouldn't have had disadvantage on that. Spiritual weapon. So if you want to toss some damage onto that, just like toss, because you nat 20, right, on that disadvantage.
Did, yeah.
So if you just
Wow.
want to throw me the max damage normally, I'll just add it to the damage.
21.
21 more damage.
Uh,
16. Okay.
sorry.
No problem. Sorry about that little clerical error.
I get it clerical because I'm the cleric.
Get out.
Timber.
I rolled a natural 20.
Hey, bye.
So,
Natural 20.
so next, sorry, I did the thing wrong. But max is 8 plus 2, so 10, 16, so it's 20 damage. Next attack is 24.
That will hit.
I will deal 17 points of damage for that one. We're going again for a nice fury of blows.
At least call it Furry of Blows.
All right, sure, fury of blows.
You're gonna say it wrong. At least make it thematic.
Well, I'm furious. All right, here we go. Boom! Pow! It's ooh, if I roll a d4 here, come on, 4, 4, 4, 4. That's a 1. I don't hit. Anyway, next one. Ooh, that's gonna burn. I missed.
What was it?
I wanted to make one of those a stunning strike, FYI.
You got it.
Motherfucker!
24. So he passes.
That's all I can do.
Okay.
But you can also get 13 damage.
You're my savior.
Okay. A legendary action happens, but you all do not see what happens.
Oh no.
And
I
that's
have
not
true
good.
sight. Do I see?
I thought he was out.
Oh yes, yes. Actually, you do see it. You see that the he has summoned. If I can find the other frickin' mini.
Sorry.
He had. I'm just gonna grab a random mini for now, and I'll find it at the break. But
I'm
he
taking
had
all your minis.
It's okay. It's a different mini from the zombies. He has summoned 2 of those centipede goos that we were fighting. The guys with the lovely these things.
Nice.
Just put that guy there for now until I can find that other mini at the break. So Kieran, you do see these 2 creatures rise up behind you. And Sarathel, you're up. The sands are still up. They will go down after Sarathel's turn.
Stands are still up.
Yes, the sands are still up.
Where are they again?
The whole room. It's pretty much the whole room is just obscured.
Gotcha. Can I still see him?
No, you wouldn't be able to see anything, pretty much.
Oh god.
It's just basically just in your face. It's just whipping sand that's so thick that you can't see what's happening in the battlefield. You're just seeing lights and hearing sounds.
Then in that case, how far would you say I could see?
5 feet, pretty much.
Oh god.
Not even 5 feet, really. It's pretty much just like your hand in front of your face is what you can see. You can, if you have an attack, like a spell attack, you can.
I'll take out the Bejeweled Skull that I have and cast at 5th level Summon Undead.
Okay, all right. Is that concentration? Will that drop your skellies, or is Animate Dead not a concentration?
Animate Dead is not concentration.
Great. So you'll have bunch of buddies.
So many friends.
Yeah. Do you summon? Isn't it? There's 2 different ones, or is it just one? Oh, do you summon the skeleton, the putrid, or the ghostly?
Ghostly.
Ghostly. Cool. All right. And where do you summon it? I mean, you can't really see, but you can.
It would have to be next to me, unfortunately, since I can't see, or 5 feet in front of me, let's say.
Okay. Just gonna grab something random for now. All right. Anything else from you?
Nope.
Your skeletons can still attack. They'll just have disadvantage.
All right, then I guess we're gonna have to do that. First skeleton. Here we go. Well, that's not gonna hit because the lower one was 5. I know it came up as. I don't know why it came up like that. That is also not gonna hit.
It just adds the 2 d20s.
Oh, is that what it's doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well,
You have to look at one of them.
yeah, exactly. None of them are gonna hit.
Okay. All right. At the end of your turn,
You
so-
get 17 temp HP. And
you
your
do have a
skeleton
legendary
gets
action.
18.
Wait, 17 me?
Yep.
Yes,
It,
you
it
get
keeps.
17.
It doesn't add up. It doesn't. It's just whatever's higher. If the 17 or what you currently have is higher, you can
okay.
keep whichever one.
And my Skelly boys?
They got 18. They
Okay,
got
okay. Yeah, they did before.
Okay.
Well-
So the creature's going to use its last legendary action for this turn. Right after that, and as the sands dissipate, you can see that there is there are two of these ghostly spectral creatures with the green eyes there that you all have fought before. The Harvester is not where it was when the sands were still going. The Harvester uses a legendary action to teleport. And
Would Sentinel apply here?
No, because it's teleporting. I believe Sentinel doesn't apply for that.
It's not. It's only.
It's just movement, normal movement.
Okay.
John's been bamboozled one too many times with that.
I have.
His bosses now have teleport.
And he is going to teleport. So hard to choose.
Teleport's a spell, Sean.
No, it's not. It's an action for this creature. It's not that kind of teleport. We're be getting the fuck out of here. It is going to teleport to over here.
That sucks.
Oh god, so many minis on the map. It's going to teleport to over there, and then it is going to be initiative count 20. So it is going to do another layer action, which I don't know if this one will affect anyone. I need to count squares. This will affect Huron and Serathil and the Golem. No, not the Golem. The Golem got moved. The Golem was right here. No, actually, it'll still affect the Golem. So, Golem, Serathil, and Huron, I need you all to give me Dexterity or Strength saving throw. Your choice.
Oh, you're giving me
Magical effect.
giving me a great choice.
Yes, yeah, it is a magical effect.
Alright, you have advantage.
Oh, I got advantage. Ooh, all right, here we
Are
go.
you fucking kidding me?
And you're blessed, so add that d4.
All right, so one was 14, one was 10, so then 2d4s. For the first one, 14, so that'd be a 16, and then for the 10.
All right,
So the advantage, okay, 16.
16. Huron, what'd you get? 10. Okay. And what the Golem get? Clay?
Oh shit! I was helping Alex with something. What?
The Golem is rolling a Strength or Dexterity saving throw
Okay,
with advantage.
that sounds nice. It got a 17 plus 4 is 21.
All right, the Golem is the only one who succeeded. So it'll only take half damage and it will not be pulled towards the shard.
Was it magic?
Yes. Well, not a spell, but it was magic.
So no
That's
damage.
why you got advantage. Sorry.
Can the golem use its reaction to take some damage from somebody else?
No one nearby. What's the range on that?
It's 5 feet, but the only person he could hit is Katya.
No, yeah, it wouldn't be. No one would be in range who got affected.
Okay.
So that is going to be 10 points of force damage to anyone who failed. The golem takes 5 points of force damage, and Serathil and Curon get pulled towards the shard.
The shard. Oh, that thing.
And as you kind of get pulled in this gravitational wave towards it, you get sucked into it, your back cracks against it, and you both feel... And suddenly you are up in the corner of the room, and you're falling from the ceiling down to the ground. Give me dexterity saving throws.
And, well...
Was there something you can do?
So this brings into a lot of things about movement. So if I get sucked in the crystal and then I get teleported through, am I falling then, or do I start falling on my turn? Like, bonus action to use steps to have flying speed.
I think it's got to be reaction. That's kind of how Featherfall works, which is what I was
Right.
going to do.
That's a good question that I think is the perfect thing for me to look up while we go to a break. Since it is just after 9. So folks, we're going to jump over to a break so I can do some looking up on some rules that I actually genuinely do not know the answer to. And so that we can have the most fair outcome. So we'll be back in 5 minutes, folks. So stick around as we keep going through this combat. We'll see you all soon. Welcome back, everybody. We are in the midst of combat right now with the Harvester, with the Essence of Ashk within. It has just summoned 2 ads and sucked Serathil and Kiran through a ether shard to teleport them across the room, where they're now falling. Would either of you like to use a reaction, or would anyone like to use a reaction at this point? Or are you just going to take the fall? Because
Pretty sure I can't
is
even
immediate.
use a reaction.
Yeah, I messed up too with the rules.
Oh, because you gotta concentrate on your ghost buddy and other things. Do you have a concentration? Oh, the arms. That's right.
The arms only have 1 more turn though.
True. So, all right. Well, in that case, then the 2 of you can give me dexterity saving throws to try to halve the damage. We'll say it's a DC. Let's see how
far are we falling?
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna calculate real quick.
Natural 1.
Oh, Kiran, can I give you my slow fall and reduce it by 60?
Kiran hits everything on the way.
Yeah. Breaks his new arm.
you are falling 50 feet.
Oh God.
Ouch.
5d6, right?
11.
11. Okay,
Oh.
you both will take full damage then.
No.
5d6.
Yes.
Still take.
Oh, wait, are you rolling that or us?
No, I rolled.
Yeah.
I rolled.
Okay.
5d6. It's 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's actually not that bad.
So if your roll concentration checks, you would have been. Would you still be with him?
Concentration checks?
Yeah, if you have a concentration spell.
Yeah.
Oh.
You are both outside of Clay's aura, so you don't get the advantage.
Oh, wait, so we lose concentration?
Yeah, so like, is your summon undead is
Yes.
concentration, right?
Yeah, it is.
So you just have to beat a 9.
For what? For what's
For
it?
Constitution. It's Constitution save.
It just full save DC. If you're wondering, like what.
That's really unfortunate. It's a 4.
Both lost.
Oh no.
God, Jesus Christ.
No bless.
No, bless was
not
from
bless
Clay.
is up.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, I can. That's not a saving. Is that a saving throw?
It is, but it's not a magical one because it's from falling.
Right.
Or
But
is
can I
it-
add
It's-
bless
you
to
can-
that?
Oh, you can add bless to
Yeah.
it. Yes, you can add bless.
Can I add bless?
Yeah. Well, you gotta
Yeah, you have bless. Yeah.
Here we go. Give me a... Wait, I can't even beat it. I have a 4. What am I saying?
I got an 8.
Oh, I thought you got higher than that.
I had rolled it with advantage. I took
Oh,
the
okay.
first number.
Okay. And wait, what did you guys roll on your Constitution saves?
4.
Oh, that was 4. Sorry, I was thinking of the dexterity. I'm sorry, my brain just farted again. Okay, that's close. Oh, so close though. All right.
You're doing great, Sean.
That was a layer action, so it's Governor Clay's turn.
Get him.
And Kiran, you're on deck.
So Governor Clay is going to go.
Oh, Governor Clay needs to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, does he now?
Yes. And he, unless I gave him immunity to this, I think I did.
Unless, wait, did he eat the hero's feast?
No, but he naturally has immunity to frighten.
Yeah. He's gonna pass anyway. He's got 26.
26 will pass, so he takes no damage.
Yes. All right. So he's going to walk over to Katya, and just smack her on the back of the head, and then just pump 30 hit points into her with lay on hands.
Nice.
Thank you.
Okay. Anything else from him?
No. No, sir.
Yeah, he gets 15 temp HP.
Got it.
That's the thing about paladins is so many of their spells are concentration. So like if you wanted to do some other buff, you were like, nope, I can't do that. Gotta keep smite. Or what's it called up? Almost everything he has is a concentration spell. Or the bonus action ones at least, I mean.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So he does not have any legendary actions to use, so Huron, you're up.
How far away am I?
You are over here in the corner. You are also prone because you fell.
Oh no.
Alright.
We're so sad.
So,
Getting ragdolled in my first fight.
Yeah.
I just imagine it's like especially like this like zombie, like you just get like this undead guy, you just get sucked into this portal and just dust poofs out as well with it because you're covered in so much layers of dust. Kieran, what would you like to do?
get up and move closer.
Okay, you have 30 movement, right? So
Yeah.
15 feet closer. 15 feet closer. Do you want to be away from the crystal? I mean, right now you don't have enough movement to get. You can slap the crystal, but that's the one that goes into the water, so you don't want to slap that one.
No.
You get
I
stuck.
want to. I'll be up against it.
Okay.
So I'm aware that it's there, and I'm thinking about it.
The harvester is 40 feet away from you. The other creatures are about between 30 and 35 feet away from you.
Okay. I'm going to move my spiritual weapon 20 feet. And I can't get to the harvester.
Let me see. Right here. It's 5, 10, 15. No, but you can get to one of the squiggly guys.
I'll get to Squiggly and attack him for 21 to hit.
That'll definitely hit.
All right, 12 points of force damage to him.
Excellent. 12.
And then we're going to all right, we're just gonna guiding bolt harvester.
Okay. Go for it.
13.
That will not hit.
And enter.
Okay. Wiswick, you're up.
All right.
Oh, I get.
Last chance. Wait, no. Wait, the magic hands are not close enough, right?
No, they are not, and they are
Yeah.
going to. At the end of this turn, they are going to disappear. Or at the start of initiative order next turn, they're going to disappear.
Right. So can I see the Harbinger from my position?
Yeah, absolutely. There's no more sands flying around. Everything's clear.
Okay, great. I want to. I guess I'm gonna go with oldie but a goodie. We're gonna do the chill touch, but I'm going to modify it so it is a holy ghostly energy. So like I create the skeletal hand that normally does this necrotic effect, and when I infuse it with radiant energy, the hand grows skin and becomes like, and it starts glowing with an angelic light, and then it like, you know, like the David painting, it just like pokes him, and he needs to make a damage is increased by D8 when you reach these levels. I
think it's 3d8.
Yes, it is 3d8 radiant damage, and he has to make. Oh, it's a ranged spell attack. Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
So this is +1 to this from what it actually rolled. So I got a 26.
That will hit.
Great. All right. This is 3d8 necrotic damage, and I'm going to spend a first level spell slot to add my extra damage for alchemical casting.
Oh yeah.
So we got a 15 on the base damage, and the alchemical casting gives me another 5. So that's 20 radiant damage, and he cannot heal until my next turn.
Oh, that is very useful.
Very
What kind of damage was it again? Radiant?
Radiant, correct.
Cool. Okay. Anything else in your turn, Clay?
Golem is going to stick with Katya, so if she's...
Okay. Stay close to her?
He has a command to stay close to her and keep her safe. So if he's within range of the monster, he'll take a swing, but otherwise he's just going to stand next to her.
Great.
Clayton, what did your hand do? It has disadvantage on what now?
Oh, wait, no, it can't heal until...
Okay, that's right.
Yeah. How long is that last play? Until
my next turn.
Okay, cool. All right.
15 temp HP.
The start of my next turn, yeah. 15 temp HP. I had 17 already, so we're good.
Oh, yes.
You can roll for my golem, though.
Oh. Negative.
Alright, good. He's dead.
Makes sense.
Oh, I got 1 temp HP from that.
Whoa, don't be too generous now.
What is this, Christmas?
All right. It is going to... Who is in front of it?
This is the top of the round.
No, it's not the top of the round. It goes after Clay. Or Wiswick.
I think we knew who the real Clay was.
Would the real Clay please stand up?
I need the golem to give me a Constitution saving throw. Does have advantage because Oriel's aura.
He's kind of good at concentration saving throws, though. That is kind of his shtick. So let's see if it works out. How about a 19 plus 5 is a lot? 25.
24. 24.
It's gonna take half damage then. Oh, whoops! I wrote the wrong type of dice. So the Harvester casts Finger of Death on the golem.
Oh no.
Which dealt 67 necrotic, but it succeeded on its saving throw. So that'll only be half of that. So that'll be 34 necrotic damage.
Okay, so it takes the 15 temp from that, which will make it...
Wait, do we still have Circle of Power up? Or
No.
is it just far away? Oh, okay.
No, it's not up.
Sorry.
Alright, so, yeah, it took a good chunk from that. We are currently at 52 for the golem's health.
Okay. I skipped the other things, but that's okay. That is the Harvester's turn, because that is using up its action. So that is going to go to Katya. Timber on deck.
Alright. Would I be able to flank with Kieran's spiritual weapon, or does it have to be an actual person?
It has to be an actual person.
Okay. Is there a ghosty thing in the... Or is there only two jelly boys?
Yeah, they're right here.
Okay. What's the other thing behind the Harvester?
That is Serathil's ghost.
Okay. Alright, cool.
It's not there anymore.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You lost concentration. I forgot.
All right, so I am going to move to the, from what I'm looking at, it's the right side of the most right jelly boy.
Okay.
So in front of the golem, essentially. Yep, right there. Right. And I want to start wailing on it.
Go for it.
23.
That'll hit.
15 points of damage. Second attack. 25.
That'll hit.
13 points of damage. And my hasted action. We still have bless, right?
Yes.
19.
That will hit.
Uh, 12 points of damage. And then I'm gonna flurry of blows. Oh, wait a minute. Before I flurry of blows, I would like to stun that thing. Finally remembered. So that is gonna be a con save of...
It got a 15.
Damn it! Just made it. Okay. Flurry of blows. 22.
Yeah, go for it.
16 points of damage. And one more. Oh. I don't think a 15's gonna... Oh, wait, hold on. Does a 15 hit?
It does not, but you
Or,
have bless.
I have a... I do. I rolled a 1 on bless, but I have a feature where I can spend some key points. How many do I have left? I already used 2, so I have 4 left. I can spend a key point to add 2 to that roll and potentially turn it into a miss. That's going to eat up all of them. Now I'm going to save it.
Okay.
So 15 doesn't hit, right?
Nope.
All right. That's it.
Okay. Timber, you're up. Sarathil, you're on
14
deck.
temp HP.
I had
2.
18, so I just keep that.
Yes.
Run around the
Yes.
harvester and get flanking position with Katja.
Yeah, monks!
If I have to do dumb moke shit, I will.
Wait,
I mean,
Katya isn't engaged with the harvest.
Oh.
Yes, if you wanted to do that flanking, you can do it with the quarry, or you can just go and attack the harvester.
I want to do it with, I guess. I want to get advantage, so quarry.
Okay. That's what I figured.
I'm going to punch it.
Go for it. Fuck it up.
Oh, why you do this to me, D&D Beyond? Why you do this to me? It's the nice little slow roll over the 20. Oh, I just missed. Okay. Anyway, next attack. Oh, wow. 2 19s. And a 19
Nice.
crit for me.
It is.
That is...
Well, it's a crit on the harvester, right? It's
Yeah.
whoever has the Hexblade's Curse.
Yes.
You're not attacking the harvester. You're attacking one of the ads.
Oh, wait, what? Where's the
Yeah,
harvester?
I was working on a jelly boy. Harvester's the one with the circle around it, to the left.
Oh. Well, that's not what,
You go after the harvester. What are you doing?
that's what,
Yeah, I mean-
that's what I thought I was doing.
I
No.
specifically said.
No, he literally said you couldn't get advantage on the harvester.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
he said that I could get advantage with somebody else instead.
Yeah, by someone else I meant the ad, the quarry.
Oh.
Sorry.
Uh,
I thought you said
If you-
with somebody else. But,
Sorry, that was a miscommunication. I'll change the lighting so you can see better who everyone is.
all right, well, I'll just punch this thing. I
finish
guess.
Finish it!
So that's 25 points of damage.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'll finish it.
Come on.
Wait, no, it's not 25 points of damage. Sorry, Sean. It's 17 points of damage. Because I don't have I don't have a crit on this.
No problem. Gotcha.
And then I guess I'll backhand this thing.
Yeah, slap it out of this plane of existence.
Yes, slap it out of existence.
Is a 17 gonna hit?
Just hit.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, then my first attack would have hit too. Because I thought I said it's not.
Oh, did you just say it's not gonna hit?
Yeah,
because you thought it was the harvester.
Yeah,
it's fine. Go ahead and roll damage for that too.
Okay. 14 points of damage, and then the other hit is 13 points of damage.
All right, how do you want to kill this thing?
Nice.
In synchronization with Katya, as she's going under, there's one moment where she pokes forward, and Timber punches the back of its gooey spine, and it impales onto her spear.
Love it.
Well done. Let's get the other one.
Timber's just full, like... Not even.
What?
What?
Serathil, you're up. Unless Timber's
Timber
anything else you want
gets
to do.
16 temp.
Thank you. I'm going to try to get as far as I can around the harvester.
Okay. Are you trying to get behind it?
Yeah, correct.
All right. How about what's your max movement speed?
It's 45. No, 50. Sorry, 50.
50. Okay. Yeah, you can get exactly right behind it.
Boom. I'll get right there. Thank you.
No problem. Serathil, you're up.
God damn it. Hold on. Oh, sorry.
No problem.
Drop something.
You're in the corner on your back.
I see that. Could you zoom out a little bit so I get to get the whole thing? First, I'm going to get up, which is half my movement speed.
Yep.
Okay, hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20. All right. With 15 movement speed left, I will move down 15 feet. And I'm pretty sure I can get this.
What are you trying to do? The harvester is about 55 feet away from you right now. The other ad is 50 feet away from you.
Would I be able to cast fireball?
Yeah.
Hitting the harvester and the ad in such a way. If I not hit timber, like hit it like I guess.
What's the radius again on fireball?
It's 20. So if I shoot it and hit like down and to the right of both of them, is it possible to encompass them in there? That's what I was trying to figure out without hitting anybody else.
If you hit it against that like chunk of masonry that's sticking up, you could hit the two of them.
That's what I was thinking.
Because my spiritual weapon is affected, and that'll be further away from.
You can get the harvester, but you can't get the ad unless you want to hit timber. Because the harvester's a large creature, so it just get the harvester.
I will do it just to hit the harvester then. Do level 4.
You can hit me if you want.
I don't know you. I'm not gonna try to piss you off, or just like try to harm somebody that's clearly on the same side as me.
Actually, there is one angle you can get, and it will only hit the Harvester and the ad, but it will also kill one of your zombies most likely.
Oh, then I'll do that.
Yeah, you could do that.
I would sacrifice a zombie to hit both of them in one radius.
Absolutely. Those are dex saving throws.
Yes. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. So level 4, dex saving throw.
Harvester rolled a 19.
God, he sucks. God dang.
And the quarry. Okay. What you said? Dex. Quarry rolled 16.
All right, it fails.
Okay.
17 is the beat. And so for damage, it's a lot of dice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
38 points of fire damage.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. Describe to me what this looks like, since this is kind of one of your Serthel's first big booms.
So wait, were you saying I can position the fireball in such a way where's it landing so it hits everything?
Yeah, you're
Because I was going to say, if it was cool, I was going to ask if I need to hit it back. Oh, I had to hit it back there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Serethel pretty much like has his tome and opens it up and is reciting incantations, and the letters on the page erupt in red as it feeds energy into a ball that's hovering above the tome, and it expands, but then it shrinks back down in the last moment and then shoots like a dart right towards the spot that it's going to, and then it erupts in a huge fire blast.
Cool.
Love it. Absolutely. You all feel the whole chamber tremble as the fireball sends cracks shooting up the infrastructure of this chamber. You can see the ruins there are, some of them fall apart. You can see the arcane fire burning on the rubble, but also you can see kind of there are some cracks to some infrastructure, but it doesn't look like it's gonna fall because it does hit the pillar a little bit, but it's all good. It's not gonna collapse on y'all just yet, but maybe not a bunch more fireballs. But you see it scorches through the enemies. You can see the quarry sort of starts to scramble and freak out, its form kind of falling apart a little bit and then coming back together. The harvester kind of tries to twirl the scythe to prevent the damage, but gets hit, and sort of the fire burns across the that blackened organic matter that makes up its carapace. Excellent, Serethil. Anything else? Your zombies.
Yes.
Well,
I got two now.
yeah. You've got two zombies now.
Because one got incinerated. Make the point that those remains were not of my people, because I wouldn't do that.
Okay. The other two,
if they can move,
yeah, they can
to attack the harvester.
One of them is just out of range, but the other one can get up to attack.
And one attack the harvester and one attack the
yes
quarry.
Yep.
Let's do that. All right, first attack going to the harvester. That is not going to hit. That is a 5 + 4 is 9, and the second on the quarry is a 19.
That will hit.
All right, so then damage again is 1d6 + 2. Five + 2 is 7, and then plus my proficiency bonus is 11.
Nice. All right, it is still alive, but it is looking rough.
I think it hurt you, Steph.
14 temp HP.
Oh, thank you.
There is a layer action that'll happen at the end of your turn at the top of the initiative order. I need everyone except for Kiran and Serathil to give me Constitution saving throws. You all do still have advantage because of Oriel.
Why am I sucking with these tonight?
In my world.
Oh,
I'd have stuff, I'd
God.
be dead.
Katya, what you get?
9.
Okay, needs to fail. Timber,
25.
25, that's a success.
Oh, I didn't roll.
Wiswick,
Wiswick got a 16. The golem got a dirty 20.
Golem succeeds, Wiswick fails.
Okay. Can I re-roll it with a luck point?
Yes, you can.
And I don't get the advantage on the re-roll, right?
No, you don't on the reroll.
Okay.
Did you use your blessing?
I did not.
Oh, Oriel got a 23.
Oh, try that first.
Natural 20.
What
Okay,
is
that
it?
is
It's at a d6?
D4.
Four.
1d4.
Okay. Alright. I got a 4, which
Nice.
is added to my 16,
All right.
making it dirty 20.
Anyone who got an 18 or higher succeeded. Anyone who got lower than an 18 fails. And takes full damage. The others take half damage. As you see once again, those sands come up and turn into those ghostly forms, the apparitions, that then go and attempt to grapple and attack you, and then turn to sand that just gets everywhere and burns with necrotic energy. Those who failed take 53 points of necrotic damage, and those who succeeded take 26. Governor Clay is up. He is behind the golem. There.
Golem's not looking too hot. If he's behind it, can the golem...
Well, I meant behind in the camera's perspective.
Okay.
The golem could take some of Katya's damage if it wanted to.
That would be
Please.
great. I would like to do that.
Please, please.
Okay.
Come on, 6s. It negates 5 damage, Katya.
So I add 5 back.
Yep.
Yeah.
But Alex, what is Governor Clay doing?
So he is going to run over to the Harvester and do his attacks.
Okay.
He can't get flanking with anybody, that's correct.
No, you can't.
Okay.
Once this quarry is dead, there'll be a flanking spot with you.
Hold on, Sean. Did you was that the Harvester's turn? No, right?
No, that was the layer action.
Okay.
First attack, 24.
Okay. That'll hit.
And we're just gonna go ahead and do this. So that's 19 slashing damage with 13 radiant damage for his first attack. And then we're going for another one.
Do you want to smite?
Yeah, I'll burn a second level slot for that. So that's 4d8 for that.
Nice.
So that's 19 radiant damage. He's going for a second attack, which is going to be a 21.
That'll hit.
Okay. That's it's 20 slashing damage plus 6 radiant damage, and okay, I can burn another one, right? I'm gonna burn another second level slot. That's 30.
Love it.
That's 30. That's max, and 6. That's 8, 8, 8, 8, 6.
Excellent.
30 radiant damage.
Governor Clay.
Governor Clay.
Hell yeah.
After
Alright.
that
Yeah.
blood magic, BB.
Oh, all right. And for his last one, that's a 22 to hit.
Yep.
All right, Governor Clay. Just coming in
Wait, how
hot.
do you want it?
Yeah, seriously. So that's 15 slashing damage with 13 radiant damage, and burning his last second level slot.
Hell yeah.
Before he was a governor.
That's
he
a
was
19 radiant damage.
This thing's looking rough. Very, very, very rough. Whew, okay.
He's got no more second level slots.
All right. After Clay's turn, the quarry is up. I rolled initiative for it. It is gonna go. It's gonna go after Governor Clay. Actually, no. It's gonna attack. It's gonna use its first attack on one of these zombies, and then try to kill it to get to Governor Clay. Okay. Oh, natural 1 on its first attack, so it does not hit this zombie. That's just sort of like, I imagine this zombie's just like, and this thing just can't hit it for some reason.
The skeleton?
Yeah, skeleton. Well, it rolled a natural 1. Sorry, thank you, skeleton. So no vocalizations, just rattling of bones. Because it doesn't have a tongue. But the second attack is a dirty 20 to hit. What did you just say?
I named my guy Kevin.
And it rolled the lowest amount of damage it could have for this. So
Kevin's
you.
fine.
Oh, it only takes 15, or sorry, not 15, 5 points of force damage.
Okay.
Is Kevin still up?
Kevin's still looking good.
All right, good.
Yeah, they don't have high health, but enough to take a punch. Okay, so it does not get to attack Governor Clay then. At the end of its turn, the Harvester is going to burn all of its legendary actions again to do a desperate call of the void because it is not in good shape.
So it's desperate.
Yes.
Can I counter it this time?
The
It's not a
legendary
spell.
action.
But everyone except for Seraphil and Curon will get hit by this.
Is there a saving throw?
Yes, it's a con saving throw.
Still advantage?
Yep. Paladin's
Okay.
oars
With
are
blessing.
I have
with
not
blessing.
been rolling well on con saves tonight. Okay, fucking finally.
There you go.
Wiswick made it.
23.
23. What did Wiswick get?
Nat 20, baby. And
Hey.
the golem got a 19. So, oh, wait, what? The golem got a nat 20 and a 19.
What?
What a maniac.
What did Timber and Oriel get?
I rolled 2 19s, so I got a 23, and Governor Oriel got a 24. No, sorry, 22. He got a 22.
22. Okay. All right. Anyone who got 22 or higher, which I think is everyone.
Ooh,
Um,
that's a tough DC.
that's why I cost all 3
Yeah.
legendary points. All right. So I think everyone succeeded on that. So you're only going to take half damage.
Oh boy. This is
So
still
the total damage was 37 points of necrotic damage. So the half is what is that? 15, 18 points of necrotic damage for the half.
But it doesn't heal, right?
No, it still heals for the amount that it dealt, but it didn't deal nearly as
But no
much.
touch.
But
But
chill touch.
Look, you're right.
That's right.
Good. That's right. That's why like 1,000 years ago I was like, that's a really good move right
Yeah.
now. It does not heal, so its desperate attempt does not do what it thought it would do. Cool.
Golem is at 3 HP.
I'm at 15.
I'd be lying if I didn't like want the golem dead just to remove the large mini from that. Kieran, you are up.
Next turn. I'll help you out next turn, Sean. Don't you worry.
It's all good. It's all good.
All right, so Kieran's gonna move up so that he's within 30 feet of Timber and Seraphville.
Okay.
I just realized I was giving him 10 HP at a range.
You can only choose one of them right now.
All right, Timber.
Yeah, I figured.
God, that's actually 2. And you said the Harvester is not looking so right?
He is not. He is looking very, very, very damaged. The same way as the last time you fought them, you can see like the cracks starting to form and the pieces coming out and floating in the air. Kieran, you would see, because this thing at the entire time has had the moon shard in its chest, you can see like parts coming off and the moon shard, every part that comes off, the moon shard starts to glow brighter and brighter. Of its own light instead of Ashk's light.
Right. As a free action.
Of course.
Kieran walks up on his staff, shield in one. As he like walks up aside, Katya.
My name is Katya. It's not that hard.
Yeah, it's like
Gotcha.
a kung fu move.
It's gotcha, yeah.
As he walks up next to Katya, he looks up at the Harvester and reaches into his armor, pull out his bag of holding, and pulls out the burnt pallet.
Ooh.
And as just holding it, looking at the Harvester with Ashk's essence in it, I'll say, Ashk, we've come to bargain.
Okay. Give me a persuasion roll with advantage.
And
Oh no! This is such a cool idea.
and
What about a wisdom saving throw to not get coerced?
Yeah, that's true too. But this is not a this roll was not a like fail success 50-50. This is a, you know, it's not a automatic like it just slashes you in the face. It is going to, even a 10 is going to shift the dynamics of this combat. I do need that wisdom saving throw from you, Kieran.
Porsche.
26, excellent. So you do make your save to avoid the mask. I'll say that kind of like, you hold this out, you say everything you say, and there's just sort of like that moment after the pregnant pause afterwards before waiting for Ashk to respond. The mask, you kind of like look at it and feel that presence there. And for the first time in a long time, feel the presence of the Pallid King. It's been not necessarily suppressed, but it's been hidden away. You've been far from the original kind of interactions you had with this Pallid King, and you could just sort of see. It's not that you see eyes in there, but that you feel the presence within the scorched wood of not only the Pallid King, but the horror of the man who had this mask before you, the man that you found tortured and cut open in the Ghost of Ruinations. Before you hear returning. The Harvester kind of, you see the Harvester wants to do its own thing. It physically is about to like lift the scythe to attack or to just sort of defend itself. But you can see it kind of like a wave of energy shoots through it, where you can see there's this fighting force between the Carcery part of the Harvester and Ashk's essence. You can kind of see this fight between the green flames and the red flames. But its mouth does split open again, as you would hear the voice coming out. broken, sounding like more like rocks being scraped together inside the harvester, as it just says, and you can tell it's Ashk. Curious, what kind of bargain can you mortals provide a god?
As you can clearly see, close to defeating you here, 6 simple mortals. You may spare pathetic existence for information and for you to submit to my Geist. Yes.
Give me an intimidation roll this time with advantage. Anyone else can say anything if they want to, but they can, because it's a free action, I'll say.
16.
Wiswick would like to say, why does Kieran get to have all the fun? I want to play. I wanted to, if I did check out that mask, you know, make deals with devils. We're all cool with this.
That's his job, Wiswick. Let him do his job.
You see a grin stretch over this harvester's cracked smile. It seems, I'll put it this way, it looks, as much as this sort of humanoidless face that's just these eyes that unblink and this smile, which really this mouth is the only thing that expresses it, it kind of moves back with a shocked kind of look on its face. It just sort of looks around to each of your companions. There is nothing you can do to stop him. There is nothing. There is nothing. He will come for you all and flay your flesh and souls. There's no way. And it persists in the initiative order.
Okay.
It'll still listen in your turn, but...
Right. I mean, I don't want to detract to, like, have a whole lot of people.
I mean, I don't mind, like, initiative pausing for a second.
Right. So we'll do this first. Fog of the Moon, Light of the... Yeah, just the Fog of the Moon action where I put the Twilight magic through. So him and the Harvester and the other thing need to be...
Okay. The other thing absolutely fails. The Harvester does pass.
Okay.
So it takes half damage, right?
Yes. So 9 halved is
5
radiant. Oh, thank you.
Okay.
That take out the little thing.
I will say that it does.
Okay. It doesn't have to.
No, it's. I'm gonna say that it takes it out. This creature does fall. It's taken enough damage.
After, so Kieran just slams his staff down after hearing that, emanating, this twilight, like, pulse wave out of it, affecting Harvester and, disintegrating into twilight light quarry. And then still looking just straight at the Harvester's face, Kieran goes, "Who do you mean? The Harbinger? Pallid King?" Then, without even waiting for a response, his spiritual weapon is going to go in for an attack.
Go for it.
Say, we don't really...
I'll give you advantage on this spiritual weapons attack because of the badass stuff you're doing.
Yeah.
Badass 3 points.
Okay, 25 to hit.
Bad aspiration.
Bad aspiration, yes.
That'll definitely hit.
Go. Okay, 14 force damage from this. Okay. I just imagine he like slams the staff down, asks a question, and as he asks it, he just with his hand just kind of, and the spiritual wave just cuts right into it.
Yeah, and with every cut, you see as the twilight light filters through, you can see it just sort of blasts off stone carapace that just sort of freezes in place, floating off of the harvester as this glaive cuts through the chest. And it's interesting because you can see the glaive goes through the shard of Illyvania as if it's ethereal, and it doesn't harm that or scratch it even. It just cuts through, and you can see the flesh opening up there around the gem. Okay.
Ends my
Okay.
Done.
It does not have any legendary actions because it used them all. Wiswick, you are up.
Okay, Wiswick is gonna scurry over to his golem, and he's gonna cast a modified version of Transmute Rock. What's gonna happen is he's going to, he reaches out and grabs the arcane core out of the golem's chest, and he says, "One more shot, buddy, we got this," and casts it on his golem, and the golem turns into a mud, like a pile of mud, and hurls itself towards the creature to grapple him and try and pull that scythe down so he can't deal any more damage to his friends.
Excellent.
I love it. What is this going to be? I imagine it's a saving throw?
Yes, it is a DC 18 dexterity saving throw.
That is... What is it? Dexterity.
Pretty baller.
It's pretty good job. That is a 6.
Okay, I would have used a luck point, but that's fine. I'm gonna spend an extra spell slot so I can deal more damage with biochemical casting, and we're gonna do the 4d8 to start with. It's gonna be 19 damage, and then we get the extra 2d10, which is going to be another 11 damage, putting it at 4. Oh my god, my brain. 40?
Jesus.
20? No,
30.
30. I'm dumb. 30 bludgeoning damage, and it is now restrained by the golem that is half like a living creature and half just like mud that's just like wrapping itself. I imagine like you were talking about those rock pieces that are shooting off of it. It's kind of just like how a slime would like hit rocks and they like stick all the floating pieces together.
Like Jello.
And it's kind of just like slowing them down.
Love it. All right. And anything else in your turn?
I run away like a little baby. Also, yeah, take the golem off the board.
Yes.
Amazing.
You get
Well done.
15 temp HP.
You guys are killing it.
Thanks.
It is the Harvester's turn.
But he can now heal himself because I
can.
didn't cast Chill Touch and the duration's over.
Ooh.
But he does have disadvantage on attacks because he's restrained.
I'm going to roll something for this. I'm going to roll to see how much the amount of control Ashk has over the Harvester versus the instincts of the Harvester. I'm going to roll a d20. 1 through 10 is Ashk. 11 through 20 is the Harvester, which will determine what action it takes here. Okay. Ashk is taking his action. That is a 3. In that case...
Can I roll a luck point to make him re-roll that?
No. I think you'll find this is better. So... as this mud is pulling this creature down, keeping the scythe down. You can see it's trying to lift it up to attack Governor Clay. It's trying to do all these things, and you can just see it starts to turn to sand. The entire structure of the Harvester starts to melt away into sand. Until that sand kind of hits the ground. And for a moment, you're not sure what happened. The Harvester is gone. There's a pile of sand on the ground. And then that sand coagulates and shifts until you see an elderly orcish man on his knees, hand on all fours, really on his knees, his hands down. He's like, the shard, as it turned to sand, the shard just drops to the ground and clamors.
Totally ignoring the orc, Kiran approaches the shard. Or actually, is the shard next to him, behind him, and where?
I'd say it's like a couple feet in front of him.
Okay, so just walking up, Kiran bends down to pick up the shard. And as he stands back up, he looks over it to the orc, and he'll activate his staff to make the ethereal glaive come out of the front and bring it over to point at the orc. Let's say, I assume you have full control now. Yeah, he just says that.
Okay. The orc kind of looks up slowly, and you can see it. He has these deep red eyes. The skin is sort of this blotchy green and pale orange, sort of like a vitiligo across the skin. He is wearing only he's basically just got a long loincloth on really here. He has necrotic tattoos all over the body. Hair is mostly balded back to long hair in the back. Very large tusks, accentuated tusks, with even smaller kind of tusks growing off of them. It's the most dangerous looking part of him. Otherwise, he looks like an emaciated elderly orc man. And he looks up, and where you heard this deep, fiery voice before, you just hear the voice of an old man. For now. And his eyes are just staring, not at you, but at the shard.
Just kind of motioning with it, or like turning it so he can see it in his hand. Kieran goes, "Does this mean something to you?"
And you see he kind of like wipes his chin, and he doesn't stand up. He stays prostrated before you. But maybe sits back on his feet and doesn't lean forward anymore and just rests his hands down. Of course it does. Any who seek the necromantic arts knows its power.
shard of my dead goddess.
Yes,
Find you.
she's gone. There's a void.
Gone, but not forgotten. Still those of us who wish to see her manifestation brought back.
There's no use bringing back dead gods.
No? What about killing chain gods? Use of that? Kieran says, approaching the glaive out, kind of like putting it under his chin towards his neck.
This is only a piece of me. Like your shard.
The only free piece of right? Where does the rest of you lie, Ash? Where are you chained?
Somewhere beyond even Carcery. We only recently began to see light.
Saying that the chains that hold you are weakening.
Every day.
Looking down at his, actually, I like to think that he just lets go of the crescent staff and it just stays in the air.
Yep.
And he lifts up the amulet of Armagh, like clearly showing it off to him almost, and just being like, Armagh didn't know where she was kept either. Shame for all your power and knowledge. You don't even know the prison that holds you.
It's hard to know. A prison with no more jailers. Where the keys are lost to time.
You said before that we could not stop him. There was no stopping him. Who did you speak of? Halid King? Harbinger?
All gods should fear the Harbinger. The Pallid King. That name is only whispered amongst the chained through astral bars and darkness. We don't know much about him. But we know the Harbinger will come for us. This Pallid King. Just a fledgling god. Dangerous. But his motivations are unknown.
Planted. Many echo similar to find it hard to believe they're not working in tandem, or at least have some kind of shared goal.
Harbinger has no love or mercy for anything divine. He may use the creature like he uses the rest of us. But he will slaughter it in the end.
As he will slaughter all of you. Wayward One's ultimate goal.
You spoke of a deal.
I did.
You carry that pallid mask. You may not know the creature. I know that.
What was the last?
I know that. That is old magic. He learned that from someone else.
And who did he learn from?
Niloga favored manipulation through artifacts. Their first pallid mask was carved before the Pallid King was born.
Yes, to my understanding, Wayward One planted his pet Wareham stock Niloga, creating the creature that now consumes the
Yes. That is right. But a deal, a bargain.
So eager to strike a bargain on, now that you're so close to death.
Freedom
More
is
can you-
a... Go ahead.
What more can you offer us?
He now kind of like sits up straight more, and his hands kind of fall behind him. And he kind of is just like weirdly stretching, like he hasn't had a body of any kind in a long time. And he sort of. Well. Spending so much time inundated with cossery in that harvester. I've seen some things. Yes, I've seen some things. Heard some whispers. But I'm just an old man.
Yes, and I may be an old fool. Huron turns to the rest of his party and goes, I know Ashk is a god of deception and trickery. The knowledge he may give us and the powers with it might be just what we need to do the very, very long list of things we need.
How do you know that anything he tells us is the truth?
Well, a condition of our bargain, Kieran says, looking back to Ash, is that he submits willingly to my Geas spell.
Does that make him tell the truth?
I will add the restrictions not to lie. Freya. Something I find will be very difficult for one such as he.
Even in death, she is binding me. As he he's just staring at your staff.
That's still like held towards his. I mean, he's gotten up at this point.
Yeah.
I almost like to imagine the staff kind of followed a little bit.
Yeah.
Not like glued to him. Okay. Yeah, she has that habit of watching over
And he'll stare kind of now. He'll stare past you and through, and you can see he is clearly staring at the back of the room where Seraphil is. And grinning at Seraphil. And you will help them. Help the goddess who tricked you into 1,000 years of slumber as your world burned.
I'll stay silent for a moment. But then I'll say, I can't say what I'll do going forward with these warriors. But the knowledge you possess, something I couldn't give up.
This one. Very, very prudent and practical of you. I appreciate it. I think that this might be one of our best chances at getting some of the information that we have, not searching for, but, there's a lot of mysteries that need to be solved, and Kieran's been doing a great job, but, we've got to reach our hand in all the pots we can, even if some of them smell bad.
You see, do you say anything else, Seraphil?
No, not to him right now.
Okay. So you see Ashk looks around, and he's kind of like exacerbated a little bit. I gotta fit my one Lord of the Rings reference in. He's kind of behaving like Gollum once they've tied the rope around his neck, and he's just like, just you see he does kind of like do that. He doesn't like do the high pitched squeal, but he just kind of like, and he just kind of drops his hands in his lap, and he looks so withered, and he looks up to you, Kieran. Lifting his hands almost as if to bind him, insinuating the gayest.
Kieran walks up and kind of like brushes his hands aside, still holding the crystal, the moon shard hand, and then reaches his left hand out and grabs Ashk like at the base of the like the jaw above the throat, not like a choking, but like more of holding his face, and pulls him up while leaning in. And as he activates the spell, he goes, "You will serve us as a member of our party. You will not betray or lie. You will not lie to us or betray us."
Or withheld information.
I think that's part of, yeah, because he could just not talk.
I was
You
about
wanna
to
add
say,
something for that?
This is the, yes. So as Wismix says, and or withheld information. What else? With that, he releases the rest of the magic and kind of pushes Ashk away a little, like very much with disgust and contempt on his face.
Yeah, and you would see, first of all, what is the magic, like what does the gayest look like when it takes hold?
So I imagine as Kieran reached his hand out so he grabbed like the jaw, and then Kieran's hand just turned like an ethereal silver as you watched it like thread through, almost like veins coursing through Ashk's face, running down his body and just covering him in like this silvery veinage, as it then like kind of dissipates within him.
You would see during this process, so like this whole time the energy is like, you could tell like he's rapidly losing like strength, even before you started to subdue him. And his like face, he kind of looks. I mean, honestly, he looks like he's drunk in the way his like face is looking. And as you do all this, he instinctually grabbed your wrist when you grabbed his throat, and you did see for a few moments kind of like this almost corruption coming off of his fingers on your arm. But as the gayest spell is cast, it just sort of dissipates, and he releases his hands from yours and just looks you directly in the eyes with a smile, a toothy grin of yellow fangs.
And remember, we almost killed you once. We can do it again. Very. He leans a little closer. Very. Kieran leans back, grabs his staff, and turns his back on him.
Okay. And you have the shard with you, right?
Hey, Kieran, how long does the spell last again?
30 days.
Well, have you given any thought to what we're gonna do after the 30 days are up?
You could just keep casting it.
Cast it, and by that time we'll be a higher level, and I can do it for a year or for his entire life.
Okay.
Or until he pays back his debt, right?
He owes no debt to us. He owes a debt to the entirety of
Like,
So if we're counting by our past experiences, like, you know, he's good for one save the world event, and then, you know, we just let him go, right? That sounds fair, huh?
looking over his shoulder at Ashk. Kieran just gives a little nod.
Better than the gods.
I didn't catch any of that.
Sorry. Both of us are having trouble with our mics tonight. Better than the gods.
I don't know if that's a compliment or not, but I'm gonna take it as one.
I still think this is too risky.
Fair point, Kaze.
Didn't we come here to kill him? Wasn't
No, we
that the
came
plan?
here for this. Kieran holds up the moonshine. This, he says, pointing over his shoulder, was just a happy accident. Same with pointing to Seraphil. That.
As they're talking about what they're going to be doing with Ashk, I kind of just like go back, staring and thinking about what has actually transpired. Like after the fight's over, like 1,000 years passing, and kind of just remembering for a second. I like to just go back out into the room where I left.
Arniel and Artessa.
Arniel and Artessa.
Yeah.
While they
So
while they can keep on just talking.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they you're very easily able to slip out while they're still talking. And we'll resolve that in a moment. Kieran, Oriel would come up to you.
Saw this one coming.
I asked him.
Asked about what? No, he's not trying to be like... He's just gonna come up and point at the... yeah, he doesn't care if you bound a god to you.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure.
No, he's, if anything, he's like, fuck yeah. Fuck the gods, except for Zendariel. But maybe.
Depends on what
Can't-
type of fucking you're doing. I had to. I'm sorry.
I felt it, and I was like, someone's gonna
No
say
one
it.
said anything.
Oriel would come up to you and kind of see like he'll kind of like he looks like he's checking in on you almost. He kind of puts a hand on your shoulder and he really just says, "Are you okay?"
Standing a little straighter, with that with his back. Kieran goes, "Yes, I think so." And then looking him straight in the eyes, Kieran goes, "Right this way." Of course it was. Of course it was.
I don't have any right to tell you what's right or wrong anymore, I think. But he seems more useful this way.
Interested to see the diviners still have their foresight, given that
Yes.
Ashk remains. Not the same state.
It's not every day that you're able to bind a god. His weakened state. This is a big deal. Once in a lifetime chance. Let's hope it works.
Timber, sorry. Sorry, I was like, did I didn't know if you were still talking because you go really low for me.
Oh, sorry.
Timber would actually I guess walk in front of Ashk and kneel down next to him, grab his arm and say, "This is going to hurt a little bit, but this needs to be done." And I'm going to prick his arm and let his arm bleed into one of my vials.
I did hear you, but you were breaking up during that.
Okay.
You're a little robot-y. But essentially you're pricking Ashk's arm to collect some blood.
Yes.
Okay.
Blood of a god.
I hold his nose while he does it.
I was just gonna say, are you taking any precautions while doing it?
He doesn't really deem it to. Yeah, he's not. He doesn't seem very worried right now.
Okay, I will ask for a wisdom saving throw, but it's the first stage one, so it's fairly simple.
Yeah.
Advantage.
Yeah, I get advantage.
Because of Hero's Feast, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. I got a 20.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, and I just let the vial drip while just looking at him, just holding his arms, just direct eye contact. Just kind of like, what does your face look like? How are you different?
You know what he kind of looks like? He looks like an emaciated Gul'dan from Warcraft. Yeah. But he just sort of looks at you as you do this, and he just sort of grins. Like he's somewhat still out of it from losing energy here, and he just looks at the blood trickling into the vial and looks to you. And it's very similar to Jo in the way he's staring in your eyes, the way she did. And Timber, you feel it's not him doing anything intentionally towards you. It's sort of just the nature of a piece of a god is that he is unstable in his form as a broken piece of a god. And parts of his magic will manifest on its own. And you can feel as you're holding his wrist, like it almost like a prickly feeling on your hands as you're collecting the blood. And then kind of that prickly feeling goes up your arm a little bit and up to your head. And he looks at you and he just says as you're doing this, "You have a lot of bad memories. Painful."
Yes, I do. Stop reading them.
I didn't do it on purpose. It just happened.
Also, stop numbing my arm.
I didn't do it on purpose. It just happened. It's what you'll have to get used to, having a chained god around. I can't control everything.
I can't say I've experienced this before. Have it? I wrap up his arm.
Thank you. And he kind of just like holds it and massages it. As you kind of maybe walk away, he'll just be like, "I hope the house guest is doing all right."
Oh, he's fine. locked in the basement.
I always admired how he wasn't chained.
What do you mean?
Oh, some get away. Justice. Granted, he was, one might say, not in his faculties. Full control. You think what I've done is bad. You think what some of the chain gods done is bad. But what Adric did to that wolf? That's bad. Even for me.
I know very generally he just tortured him, but what did he do specifically?
Well, torture is one thing, but to make you kill all of your family, kill all your friends, kill every single thing that made you happy. I'd rather just trick someone into doing things of their own accord. But the mind is a terrible thing when you can't control it.
And, how long did you know Lou?
Hard to say. Memories are fuzzy when you're not whole. Personally, during the conflict, of course. Before that, I had little reason to interact with the Fae Keepers.
This might sound odd, but do you have any idea how to undo what the Harbinger has done to Lou? The corruption placed upon him?
Lou is a Fae Keeper. His essence is tied to the condition of the Fae. And maybe some therapy.
Sorry.
I know.
I'll make him an appointment. What'd you say, Vizik?
I'll if you want, I could be Lou's therapist.
Oh,
Yes.
We can
dude,
work
stuff.
through some things.
do you want me to bring him out and so you can talk to him?
Maybe
As
after
this-
some precautionary measures.
As this conversation is happening in this chamber, outside, alone, in the dim light, Seraphil, you would able to step out into the antechamber, and you easily can bypass the waters as you did before when you first arrived here. As you enter into this chamber where you know they were, before you reach where they were, you see in the water, through the murk of it, you see where you felt that connection that was broken away from you.
Yeah.
You see the amalgam of bones and what Ashk turned your companions into. This bone golem laying dormant in the waters. But you feel not a presence because they never turned. But as you round the corner of this and you look up to where the door was, where the trickster Riddler was, you see somewhat attached to the walls that are made up of all the victims here, you can see the skeletal remains of Arniel and Artessa still embracing.
I'll walk up to them and kind of slowly, kind of knowing what was to be expected, but after seeing it really hitting you, and just kind of caressing both of them in a sad way. Is there a way I can remove them from the wall?
Yes. Yeah, definitely. Carefully, you can remove them. You can essentially, probably what you would do is remove the growth that is around them from the wall of corpses.
Yeah.
To free their bones.
I would do that and have them both lying there. Just kind of on my knees now, hovering over them. Just kind of mourning them for a bit. Saying, I'm sorry. I wasn't there to save you both. And if you can hear me, know that I found a way. I found a way. Your work is done, but mine is not. But I'll need your help. Just a little bit longer. As we all agreed. As I'll cast Animate Dead to bring them up and be with me, just as corpses.
Absolutely. You see your necromantic magic ascends out from your hands and the tome and the skull you bear. And for a moment you were alone in this dark crypt while the others' voices echoed in the distance. But now you have the familiar comfort of not their spirits, but their presence. As the two stand once again, you can still see some of the ragged armor, insignias, rusted over, grown over, as these skeletons stand in front of you, of your old companions. And I think that's where we'll end tonight. On that note. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for some combat and some interesting conclusions to that combat that I knew could be a possibility because I said he bargains, but I was not sure how it was going to happen. And that Gaius move, I was not thinking of that at all. That was a very, very, very clever move. Very, very into that. Very well done. While I am talking about our upcoming program, Shannon, could you find us someone to raid? But folks, thank you so much for joining us in Paradise. We have our typical programming ongoing this week. We have Relaxing in Paradise on Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This week I will be doing some normal stuff in the beginning, but most likely I'll actually spend more of the time playing Sea of Thieves this week. So I'm very excited for that because I'm getting back into that game. And then we have the Sean and Shannon Power Hour on Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we recap what happened in the previous episode and talk about speculations. So I'm very curious to see what we talk about this week for this session, because I don't think that this was on Shannon's radar that you might have a piece of a chained god as a party member now. And that'll be very fun. we are working on bringing back the one-shots in Paradise with Stefan. They are on hiatus right now, but they should return at some point, maybe in a new form. We'll see. But we will be having some fun stuff with Stefan coming up. I'll pump the brakes. I'm sorry. TTRPG community stuff. Shannon and I will be on the season 3 premiere of The Scales Above on the Roll for Damage channel this Friday, where we will be recurring our roles as I almost said Katya, as Sloan and Auric, which should be very fun. I'm very excited for that. It's been a very long time since we played those characters, so I'm gonna have to do some prep this week. I will be on Roll for Damage's season finale for Humblewood, their Humblewood campaign of Flock and Fire, on next Monday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I've been on the show the last 2 weeks playing Lazarus.
It's very fun, very good. If you're up, you should watch it.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It gets me up on Monday, so that's good. But yeah, so check out the work we've been doing. There will be updates in the next month for podcast uploads, as well as VODs for all the Jasper's Game Day games. If you missed any of them and want to check them out, or check out your own game, or pull your own performance for a reel of some kind if you played with us. All good stuff. So that's everything that's been coming up. Oh yeah, and the party level's up. Thank you for that reminder, Lord Coyote.
I was just about to ask. Chat wants to know if we level up.
Yes,
Yay.
our party members are level 13 now.
13!
Finally.
That's the lucky number where Kieran finally dies.
What do we get?
All right. So join us next week. Shannon, who are we rating tonight?
We can raid Cypher of Tyr or CB or Josh. Everybody's life.
Let's raid. Let's raid Josh.
Okay.
Right. He has only a few folks with him. We'll send him some love.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, folks, we're going to send you over to our friend Joshua Simons, who is a TTRPG designer and variety streamer, really overall good guy. And we'll see you all for some of our other programming, and hopefully next week for Advantage in Paradise again. Thank you so much, especially for those who might have been first-time viewers. I hope you had a good time. Welcome in Paradise. We'll see you all soon. Go and give Josh our love. I definitely typed his name wrong. Alex, you take us out.
Yeah, bye!